in quiet time.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. It's Gigi. We here for another one. Welcome to the Hush Room. It's quiet time. I'm Gigi. I will be your host today. Hope everybody's ready to have some conversations. We're in the Hush Room. We talk about everything. We talk about anything. Sometimes we don't talk about nothing. Quiet time, you guys. Got a few issues we want to dive into. Elaborate on. We still keeping our foot, our knee on the neck of you know who. Boy, you done lost your ever-loving mind with all this. No, we ain't going for it. Not today. Not today. You gonna learn today. With your seasoned-looking self. Climbing trees and stuff. Yeah, I said it before we even get started. Okay, what you gonna do about it? But I'm Gigi. It's the Hush Room. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified when Gigi got something to say. Okay? As you can hear the beats riding a little loud because you know what Gigi does before we get started. We swerve a little bit. Hope y'all got y'all medication. Get your medication now. Because you want me to take my medication. So I won't have one of those BP episodes, okay, on this situation that we're going to talk about and discuss. Okay? Yeah. I said it. Alright, y'all. Hope y'all had a nice weekend. Watch some sports. If you didn't, you still had a good weekend. Ate something good. Cooked something good. Talk with somebody about something good. Great. Okay. Alright. Let's get our medication. Feels like swerve time. Oh, and before we go into that, I did have someone send me an inquiry about what kind of, I don't know, music that I indulge in and why I seem to enjoy music so much. Because music is part of one thing, it kept me alive. I had to sing a song one night, all night, just to stay alive. The one that says, Jesus, I never forget. What you done for me? Yeah. Yeah. 4:53 the next morning. I was back alive, resuscitated, reincarnated, as they say. Swerve. So music is a part of me and part of my family. It's from years, from producers, not just music, entertainment. So, but they was asking me, the question was, what am I indulging in right now? So right now, I'm on my October London. A3, Andre 3000, I call him A3000. Heather Hartley and her and Kim Wade. It all depends on I don't want to say vibe, but it is vibe, the environment that I'm trying to cultivate. Right now I'm trying to cultivate this quiet time. How about that? So let's take our medication so we can get started. Then I'm going to send my notifications out. But I got a few things I want to do before the notifications go out, okay? You ready for your medications? Are you ready to take your medication? Let's get started. Lighters in the air. Yes, sir. We're gonna swerve one more time. And then we're gonna get started. All right. So, welcome to the Hush Room. Where we have conversations, not to just quiet the mouth, but to quiet the narratives of today that people have been trying to accelerate, trying to rewrite history. We don't do that. No. Tell it like it is. Okay? Let's just tell it like it is. You ain't got to do that to be great. If you got to do that to be great, then something wrong with you, partner. Yeah, you can't come in and just rewrite history to satisfy your narrative and make you seem like something you not, and make you seem like you've done something you haven't. Man, please, come on now. If we could do that, everybody should be entitled to do that. Okay? No, we're not doing that over here. Not in the Hush Room. All the contact information is in the description box. Scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Like I said, hit the like button. Share, comment, hit the bell so you be notified when Gigi got something she want to talk about, okay? Most likely it'll be on Mondays at 11:30. But if something comes up and I gotta have an emergency board meeting with my Hush Room, you want to be notified, okay? I'll send the notifications out in a little bit so I can get the crew in here so we can have some conversation. But first, I just want to sit and talk with you guys, just me and you, okay, about a couple of things that we want to address. First, we want to send our condolences out to Mr. Gus Williams' family and friends. Mr. Williams was a one-time NBA champion, a two-time AllStar, and a one-time All-NBA first-team member. He was known as the Wizard. He He passed away at the age of 71. Mr. Williams had 7 straight seasons, averaging 18 plus points per game in his career. A career high of 23.4 and 23.4 points and 6.9 assists in 1981-84. Mr. Williams averaged 26.7 points per game in a 1979 postseason, including scoring 30 plus points in a 7 of 17 game, leading Seattle to the championship. So our prayers and thoughts go out to his family and friends. Okay. He played for the Seattle Seahawks, Seattle Sonics. Okay. Also, we want to send our prayers and thoughts out to Asata, Shakur, family and friends. She was part of the Black Liberation Army member. She died at the age of 78. She was a revolutionary fighter for Black liberation. She died in Cuba, Havana, Cuba. According to Cubanet, she was 78 years old. Okay, she was born Joanne Deborah Bryant on July 16th, 1947 in Queens, New York. Okay, she was a black nationalist, part of the Black Panther Party, and also, like I said, the Black Liberation Army. Alright, we just want to send our prayers and thoughts out to her family and friends. Okay. Alrighty. So moving on. Alright, so I don't know if you guys were able to witness this on TV or either attend. But this is, if you can see the screen, this is Terrence Bud Crawford. Y'all know who Terrence Bud Crawford is? You should, if you don't. You should. If I'm not mistaken, he's 42 and old. Yeah, yes he is. They had a parade for Mr. Bud in his city. Okay? And he had a message for his mother and his grandmother. When he got to the end of his parade, he did a speech. And he told his mama and his grandmother, he's like, Mama, Grandma, we made it. So, and if I'm not mistaken, this parade took place on his birthday. Okay, it was his birthday, so they had a parade for him. Terrence Bud Crawford. Yeah. But unfortunately, I don't know if they didn't like it because he had a parade, or if they didn't like it because, you know, he was bringing people together. You know, it must have been a problem or something, because supposedly Mr. Terrence got pulled over after the parade. Let me see if I can find it right here. Yeah, here it is, right here. Okay. So it says Terrence Crawford was held at gunpoint by Omaha police hours after his championship parade in Omaha, Nebraska. where he stated, "I'm not reaching for no gun." So let's see what that was all about. I don't know if we're gonna do politics and economics today because we got some stuff to talk about as far as sports is concerned. That may take a minute. I don't want to be on here too long, but I do want to get my point across concerning some of these sports, football and basketball, news that's out today. So let's see what happened. Let's see what happened with Mr. Crawford. So Terrence was pulled over. He was just given the key to the city by the mayor. Let me just read what it says. Terrence Crawford was pulled over by the Omaha Police Department on his birthday after he received the key to the city during a homecoming parade. He was placed in cuffs but released without charges. So what you pull him over for? No charges. What you pull him over for? What was that all about? Was you didn't like it because he was having a parade on his birthday? Is that the problem? You know he had to have all his paperwork in order to have the parade. So what you pull him over for? So it says that there's a this is according to TMZ. A video is circulating that shows Crawford being forced out of his car at gunpoint by a police officer during a tense exchange, and it's leading to an internal investigation. It says that a statement has been released by the Omaha Police Department concerning the incident. Oh, y'all calling it an incident, huh? I'm not gonna read the whole statement that was released on Sunday, but the Omaha Police Department did release a statement. Let me just read parts of it. It says Omaha Mayor John Ewing and Police Chief Todd Schmeider are aware of a video circulating on social media regarding a traffic stop involving Terrence Bud Crawford early Sunday morning. Chief Schmeider has authorized an internal affairs investigation. Shortly before 1:30 a.m., officers working in the downtown area observed a vehicle driving recklessly near North 12th and Capitol Avenue. A traffic stop was conducted at Cass Street. While speaking with the driver, an officer observed a firearm on the driver's side floorboard. For safety, all four occupants were ordered out of the vehicle at gunpoint. The driver was later identified as Mr. Crawford upon verification of his driver's license and was issued a citation for reckless driving. One passenger, a member of Mr. Crawford's security team, was also found to be carrying a legal firearm. Police have confirmed that all occupants are legally permitted to carry firearms. The police supervisor and lieutenant responded to the scene at Mr. Crawford's request. So he had to call a supervisor and a lieutenant to respond to the scene, and some of them are saying that it wasn't him, it was him. So what's really going on? It was his birthday, and now they're saying that someone's saying he wasn't issued any citations, but the statement released from the police and saying that he was issued some citations. So what's really going on with this situation right here? I can't get no clarification because everything I look at, they contradict each other. I need to know what's really going on, okay? Somebody needs to tell me what they doing to Mrs. You don't like it because he had a parade and all the people was out there. Y'all see all those people out there on the streets at that parade? You don't like that, do you? And you gonna say he was driving recklessly? And you see over here to the right where the police has got the gun down off, down, aiming down towards somebody. What is that all about? And now you find out they are legally permitted to have the gun. You just gonna draw on them anyway? I don't like that right there. You need the goods, partner, over there and overhaul. Yeah, I said it. Need to hush over there. I don't know who that is calling me while I'm online, but I don't answer no lines while I'm on the hush room. Send me a TikTok, a Snapchat, or something like that. But we glad, Mr. Crawford, that you're safe, that nothing unfortunate happened to you. We glad that you had your paperwork in order, all your security guards had their paperwork in order, and that this could have been a bad, ugly situation. This whole conversation could have been something totally different, okay? But we're glad that it's not, okay? Happy birthday, happy belated birthday. Keep winning them championships, okay? Alrighty then. Alright. So we're gonna move on to something else. Y'all hit the like button. Alright, so y'all know the Riders Cup was this weekend, right? Yo, we watch a little golf. I don't keep up with it like I do other things, but we do watch a little golf and keep up with who's winning the cuts, you know. So there was a picture, of Michael Jordan. Yeah, Michael Jordan. He was at the Ryder Cup. Yeah, he was at the Ryder Cup. And guess who he was with? Oh, look at that. Who that is? Who that is? So he was there with, looks like, hold on y'all, I have to get to it. Looks like Carmelo Anthony, Vince Carter, looks like Mr. McGrady, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like Mr. McGrady. Yeah, it's Carmelo Anthony, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, and Brian Scalabrine. Okay. And then there is another show that not only was he there with them, he was dapping it up with who? With the #1 draft pick from that's at Dallas right now, Mr. Cooper Flag. Yeah, Mr. Cooper Flag. Great, recognized, great. Yeah. So these 5 gentlemen, will be on the NBC NBA panel coming up this season. I think Michael is supposed to be doing some special contribution to the broadcast. We don't know what that is yet. I don't think they have identified what Mr. Michael is going to be doing yet. But the other four gentlemen will be, if I'm not mistaken, I read that they're going to be analysts. And I'm not sure which ones are going to be down on the court. Now, I did read that Prime Video is going to have Kyle Lowry. Let me see. I would have had it up on the screen for you guys, but for some reason, they're not letting me download some pictures so that you guys can see who's actually going to be on the screen. So they're only giving me limited access. So I'm going to have to invent my own streaming service. Gigi going to have to step up her game, huh? Yeah, I'll have to step up my game. But I was trying to find the part where they were showing who was going to be on the Prime Video NBA analyst board. But I know Kyle Lowry is one. And I'm not sure about who are the other two. I'll find that, you guys, and I'll get that information to you. Okay, so the Riders Cup. For some of the greatest athletes that we've witnessed play the game, analyze the game, dissect the game, soon to join the 2026 broadcast program for the NBA on NBC. Okay. All right. Did you guys watch the games yesterday? NFL? Did you guys watch the games yesterday? The NFL games yesterday? And we learned that it's going to be the halftime show entertainment. Who that is? Who that is? What is his name? Isn't his name Bad Bunny? Yeah, I think his name is Bad Bunny. Why would you name yourself Bad Bunny? Let me make sure. Yeah, that's who that is. So he's from Puerto Rico. He's a rapper, multi-talented young man. He will be the halftime entertainment show for next year, February 8th, 2026. He is going to be the entertainment for the NFL. Okay? Alrighty. On to the next one. So the last thing that I want to talk about before I get over to the Lakers. Well, there's a couple of things I want to talk about before I get over to the Lakers. Mr. Giannis and Mr. Carmelo Anthony is teaming up. According to a video on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, Carmelo stated that going to be working with Giannis. He says Giannis is a student and he's ready to go to work. That's the main thing about see, y'all want to brag about how skilled everybody is, but ain't nobody watching y'all. If you so skilled, how come you can't get your numbers up, huh? If your product is so good, how come man, don't get me started. I'm going there, but I ain't going there. Okay? So Giannis and Carmelo will be working together. I don't know if it's going to happen before training camp or during training camp, or if they've already been working together. But he says Carmelo had specifically stated during the interview on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast that he's excited about working with Giannis. Okay, y'all go check out Carmelo. He's got a lot of good points. Okay. Alrighty. So one thing that I wanted to just put out there was we're getting ready for training camp. Today is media day for many of the teams in the league, where you get to see the teams and what they. Some of them are bringing back old jerseys. Some of them are bringing showcasing new jerseys. One thing that I was concerned about is Mr. Ja Morant. Mr. Ja says, let me just read you what League Alerts reported concerning Ja Morant. Okay. Ja is on a 5-year, $197 million deal with the Memphis Grizzlies, and just split with Mike Miller, Lift Sports Management, in June after joining them in 2024. So he just joined Mike Miller's management team, and now he just split with them in June. I don't know if it was a full year. And Ja has no new agent. So it says here, if he negotiates his next deal himself, he could save 3 to 4% in agent fees. That's $6 to $8 million in his current contract, and even more on a future Supermax extension. Like Shea Gilgeous SGA, Ja would gain full control over his contract structure, trade clauses, and timing. So these young men are beginning to, I ain't giving you a percentage. I'm not giving you 3 to 4% of my money. I can do this myself. Who did that too? Didn't Mr. Brown from the Celtics, didn't he negotiate his own contract? Somebody help Gigi out. Didn't he negotiate his own contract? Mr. Brown up there at the Celtics. Yeah, I think he did. So Mr. Ja is going to negotiate, has said that he plans to negotiate his next NBA contract without an agent. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay, I'm just want to throw out a few nuggets before we get started with this Lakers situation. I want to see what's going on with that. All right, did y'all hear about Miss Cheryl Reeves? The coach from the Lynx. I don't know if y'all heard about that or not. So let's talk about what Miss Cheryl Reeves did during the last game. Okay, Miss Cheryl Reeves was ejected in the final moments of the Lynx Game 3 loss in Phoenix. She done got mad. She done got upset. They done made her look at her team and how they was being treated, and she done got ejected out the game. Miss Cheryl, what did you say to them? In the post-game press conference, Reeves said the following: I want to call for a change of leadership at the league level when it comes to officiating. It's bad for the game. Oh, Lord. She said, y'all officiating is bad. Your referees, your officiating is bad for the game. What does that mean, Miss Reeves? The officiating crew that we had tonight for the leadership to deem those three people semifinals playoff worthy. She said, this is not me. She said, it's effing malpractice. She said to put them on the court to officiate for a playoff game is effing malpractice. Yeah, that's why you got suspended. You used the F-bomb, in the post game. You can't be doing that. You got cheerers watching. As a matter of fact, if you're not over 21, you need to turn this channel off right now because there might be a couple of them F-bombs coming your way in a couple of minutes when we start talking about season, okay? Yeah. So she got suspended. So she's calling for the officiating crew to be calls for new leadership in the league's officiating. So she's calling for new leadership in the league's officiating crew. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I hope that works out for you because they've been doing that for years. They've been calling for new, somebody to do something about these referees. But don't look like anybody's doing anything. Look like it's getting worse. That's what it looked like. It looked like it's getting worse. You guys know because you sitting right down by the floor. But when I can see a call that's not right all the way in the 702 on the TV, you know something's wrong. Okay? Yeah, you know something's wrong. Yeah. All right, guys. Let me see what we want to do here. I want to talk about some football before we talk about the Lakers. Let's talk about some football. You guys watch any football this weekend? I did. I watched a few college games before Sunday. Watched a few college games. Let me see, who did I watch? I watched that Utah-West Virginia game. Ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. The scoring in these games. But the first one I watched was at Penn State and Oregon. Penn State number 3, Oregon number 6. Penn State's supposed to have the number 1 defense in the Big Ten. The Big Ten? or the number 2 defense in the Big Ten. That was a good game. Really good game. The score was tight, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't write the score down. I got it. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. So, that was a really good game. And then the stadium, Penn State Stadium, oh my God. That would be a stadium I would like to do, like to go to watch a game. Score was 30-24. Oregon. Yeah, 30-24. Oregon. They do have, Penn State does have a nice defense, but Oregon was able to pick out some holes in that defense and move forward. They did push it to overtime. So I watched that game. Who else did I watch? I didn't watch much college. I was just the Utah-West Virginia game. I watched that one. I like Utah's offense. But I wanted to ask the question about Notre Dame. Notre Dame is scoring now. Let me see, what did they score? They scored. How much did they score? They played Arkansas. They scored 56 points. They won by 40 something, 40, what was it? 43 points. So Notre Dame started out kind of slow. I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys think it's because the teams that they played were kind of on a lower tier, or do you think Notre Dame has found their groove and they're finally beginning to step into their game plan? Because I'm watching them kind of close. They've been the coaches. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, because the last 2 games they've been, just blowing people out with numbers that look like it's basketball scores, So you guys let me know what you think about Notre Dame, because that's baffling me. Okay. Also concerning football, let me see. No more college. Let's go to the NFL. Somebody tell me what in the world is going on with going on with the Ravens? Looks like Lamar went out with a hamstring in the second half, then what the problem is, Lamar? I'm not picking on you. I just want to know what the problem is. Because it looks like you had 14 of 20 attempts, 147 yards. What's going on? What is that? You 1-3? You 1-3? It's not a good look, partner. It's not a good look at all. Especially now that they're saying that hamstring in the second half, and then what's his name? Cooper Rush. He was 9 of 12 with 92 yards? 82 yards? 62 yards. What the plan is for the Ravens this year? Are we thinking about a Super Bowl, or are we just, we just stacking up some numbers? I need to know, I need to know, because this doesn't look good at all. Looks like we've been here before. Okay? We've been in this situation before. And I don't know how to analyze this separate than what we've seen before. I know you don't got a whole lot of help around here. Let me see. You got who? Derrick Henry? Who you got for receivers? You got Zay Flowers, Justice Hill, Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman, Derrick Henry, Tyler Wallace, and DeAndre Hopkins. Look like Zay Flowers is the one that got the most touches. Zay and Mark Andrews are the ones that got the most touches. But between those two, Zay got 74 yards and Mark got 30 yards. What the problem is? Then Justice Hill is the one that scored a touchdown for you. So I need to know, is it a personnel problem? Or is it a play problem? If I'm not mistaken, Derrick Henry used to be there. If I'm not mistaken, that running back that nobody could kind of mess with. So what the problem? Derrick didn't get but 2 touches yesterday for 16 yards. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. So we need to have a conversation about Mr. Jackson with the hamstring. If I'm not mistaken, a hamstring is a lengthy recovery. Hamstring repair is a lengthy recovery, if I'm not mistaken, y'all. Somebody let me know. Okay? But you 1-3. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't. Oh, what? You got 17 games? You ain't. This ain't like basketball. You got to come out the gate with something. Okay? gonna be looking for that in the comments, y'all, for somebody to give me a good, rational analysis of what Lamar is facing, okay? I looked at some of the highlights. He was highly upset. I mean, highly upset about the way the game was going and the way it went. So y'all help Gigi out so we can have a conversation about Mr. Jackson, okay? Alrighty. The next thing I wanted to talk about as football is concerned, was the Dallas Cowboys. And Michael Parsons coming back to visit the Dallas Cowboys. Green Bay. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play crazy now. Don't play crazy now. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. What happened? What happened? I was watching a game, and my steak out, and had my little drink. I'm watching a game. I'm like, oh Lord, this first quarter about to give me a heart attack, And then the one thing that stood out to me was, how in the world you gonna have 20 flags in a game? Each team had, according to ESPN, each team, the Cowboys had 10 penalties and the Packers had 10 penalties. What? I don't know if it was the second quarter. I think it was the second quarter. You couldn't even get the ball down. It's so blatant now with these flags. Illegal formation, offside, holding, your shoe tied too tight, your helmet ain't on quite correctly, just anything and everything. It looked like at one point in the game, all they wanted to do is just throw flags. Is there something on FanDuel, DraftKings, where they pay you for the amount of flags that is thrown on the field? Somebody let me know, because I need to get in on that part right there, okay? Yeah, I need to get in on that part right there. Yeah, keep playing. Just flag after flag after flag. But you know what? Y'all ain't even hiding it no more. But you know what? Mr. Pickens and Mr. Dak, they like, okay, is this the way it's gonna be? So how many touchdowns did Pickens get yesterday? I got 1, 2, and then the boy jumped up in the air and caught the ball as Dak threw it like a floater. You know what I'm saying? Like a floater. It goes way up and then it just floats down. Yeah, that's a float. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. And I told y'all the last time I was talking about the Cowboys, I said y'all had to watch that with his cadence. If he's stomping his foot like a stallion, uh-uh, he ain't in the right headspace. Mm-mm. But when he started moving his feet around, you noticed in this game, he was moving his feet around. He wasn't doing all that stomping, trying to lay up in the pocket. He did get sacked, but he wasn't trying to lay all up in the pocket and get protected. He could make some things happen, even though it was kind of shaky. I had my Lord Jesus, I'm like, Lord, please, let somebody catch the ball. Please don't let that boy throw an interception. Let somebody catch that ball, please. Please, Lord. I see you, Mr. Conqueror. I'm gonna come and get you in a minute, okay? Let me finish talking about that. But yeah, and Mr. Pickens, mm-hmm. And then Green Bay, let me tell you what Green Bay was talking about. Here I come, Mr. Conqueror. I'm gonna get you right now. Hey, Mr. Conqueror, thank you for gracing the channel. How are
Greetings,
you?
Gigi. Greetings. I good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I want you to come over and give us your thoughts. Right now, I'm talking about the Dallas game yesterday. I don't know if you saw it or not. Did you get to see the game?
Nah, I didn't get to see the game.
Okay.
I step out. I had a places to be, but
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
heard it was. How did it go?
it was
What was
40
the?
40. It was 40 40. They went into overtime. It was 40 40. The first tie, and I want to say, I can't remember how many years, but it's the highest first tie in so many years. I have to look it up.
Oh
And
wait, huh.
yeah, they
They
tied the
don't
game
they don't come to. They have draws in
in
NFL.
football.
Oh
Yes, they
wow.
do. Yeah, they had a draw. Both of them had in the overtime. They did a field goal. And the thing about why this game was so important is because we traded Micah to Green Bay. Micah Parsons, the
Right.
right, we traded him to Green Bay. So he that was his first time coming back to Dallas
How
since
was
he
his
was in trade.
performance?
Um,
How,
it was okay. It was okay. I think he got Dak one time. They want to say he got Dak one time, but I was just gonna read to you what he said. He's upset because Green Bay Packers allowed Dallas to score 40 points on them.
wait, he's part of that. He, isn't he
He's
part of
mad.
that?
Yeah, he's proud of that.
So this noise about Packers having the best defense, well, that was all noise. That was just what it is, just breeze in the wind, literally.
Yeah, generally, let me read to you what Mr. Parkin said. Mr. Parsons said according to the score. He says, "I'm not even going to lie. I'm pissed off." Parsons said after the 40-40 draw Sunday night. According to ESPN and Rob and Todd, I'm very disappointed just overall how we performed. So they've been saying, Green Bay is. I think they were 4-0 or 3-0, but now they're they got a draw. If I'm on their record.
Then the last, I think they lost last week also. I think Cleveland beat
Oh
them.
yeah, Cleveland did beat them, so they've lost their
So
last two games. They 2-2. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
they being yeah, all that. Yeah, that's just a pretty yeah, that's just fresh paint on a building and it start to show immediately. That ain't nothing.
Right,
It seems
right.
like
And
that
what they
Packers defense.
expected.
So I think you should feel good at the moment as of, in terms of Micah Parsons. Because I mean, if he's worth all this big money, like he should be making an impact. I mean, he should be having an impact on the game.
Yeah. Well, his impact as a Packer was not as seen as it was as a Cowboy. when he was a
Yeah, it's
Cowboy, he
yeah.
was, his name was up there at the top. It was all that he what 11 sacks.
Okay, so he is. So why get rid of? Why not? Oh man.
Jerry Jones, the
Huh.
owner, the Jerry Jones who tries to be the owner, the coach, the janitor, the concession man. He's the parking attendant. That was his fault. He tried to do everything. I ain't never seen an owner so involved in his team like this. Okay, some people are trying to justify him trading him, but then again, I don't understand why he couldn't just pay him. He paying everybody else, but they're saying that it was justifiable. It was a justifiable trade.
So yeah, so far, I mean, yeah. So, but yeah, I think if you get that amount of money and like, yeah, you should bring an impact. Like every game,
Hmm.
you should have an impact. And yeah, 40 point 40. That's a lot
40,
in
40.
football, right? That's a lot.
That's a that's a lot. That's a lot. But see, the thing about it is, the Cowboys was down in the first quarter. They was down, I think 13-0 or 13-2. We got a safety or something like that, and then we came back. We by halftime we was 16-13. We was up by three by halftime. So their defense is not that tough.
No, yeah, because Cleveland offense is not that, you know, and
Hmm.
they couldn't stop Joe Flacco. I mean, they couldn't. It's crazy. So I don't
He
know
said.
if you're a Packer fan, man. You got to be scratching your head right now. Like,
Yeah, yeah, you gotta be. And if you're a Cowboy fan like me, you gotta be, well, at least they didn't beat us. There was a draw. At least they didn't beat us.
and I mean, you guys on different trajectory. They on Super Bowl path right now. Like, at least that's what
Right,
they got to be telling themselves with the moves.
right,
At
right,
least,
right,
and
right.
you guys basically like, yeah, you flunk in the
We try,
season.
right, we trying
I
to
mean,
rebuild. We trying to rebuild.
City Lamb
I don't,
gone to basically your best player
right.
in
And then,
playing
what's
defense.
his,
Man, you guys getting hit every week on defense. You losing someone.
right. And then what's his name? Trayvon Diggs is out. Ain't
Right.
Diggs out? Yeah, Diggs is out too with that
Man,
ankle.
and he just came back, right? Didn't wasn't he injured a whole lot last season? And
Last season, yes.
he just came. Man,
Mm-hmm.
this game
So
is games. This game takes a
it
lot,
was
man.
a,
This game.
it does, and then I was watching the game. Hold on, let me get Nola boy in here. I was watching the game and I liked the game. Hey Nola,
How you doing,
hey,
Gigi?
hey James, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How y'all doing?
We doing okay. We were just talking about Dallas and Green Bay yesterday. You
Blessings.
got in?
Hello there, everybody. That was a good game, though.
It was a good game. But I wanted to change the subject now. I want to talk about what's going on with Mr. LeBron James. Can we talk about that? Are y'all tired of talking about that? Can we talk about that?
What's going on with him? What happened? Like, man.
He's starting this. He's campaigning for this Euro League. He's
Oh,
going.
yeah, he doing his teenager fit, showing his teenager fit. He's not
Right.
getting what he wants. So,
He's trying to start. He can't get a. Evidently, they're not going to give him a team here in the United States. So now he's trying to go across the waters and start a league in a Euro League. It's supposed to be
What are you talking
starting
about,
in
Gigi?
so
LeBron James.
what's his position? What he looking to be? Player, owner,
Yeah,
commissioner?
player
Like,
owner, player owner.
yeah, only Europe. Yeah, Europe alone. You got only Europe alone. Those things. Yeah, you got.
Right. And then the thing about it is, he's gonna compete directly with the NBA. The people that's paying him his paycheck right now, he's gonna be competing with right in that league.
Yeah, we know that gonna turn out. Ain't no competing with the NBA. He like I don't care. He if you name like LeBron James, he don't. Yeah, his name is there, but he ain't got it. Like he can't carry this league. He can't carry his team, much less. Like yeah, I think this is just a crybaby move and attention move, but like that's you gotta be careful with that too. Nah, he got to be careful. I think I think the line is drawn, and I
That's what
think
I
he
was
made a
just gonna
serious
say.
mistake there. I think he don't realize like the water he trodden now. You know, this is what happened when the monkey climbed the tree and he keep climbing and keep climbing. Like his ass get exposed. You know,
Hmm.
he probably thinking he own things that like when you get up in those rooms, Gigi, and you think, you know, they put your face on the product and all of a sudden you think you own the product, not
Hmm.
forgetting like, hey, you just representing it. Like, what is yeah.
Hmm.
We
Hey,
call
I
this
I
like
head
how
think.
you
swell,
just
man.
said that though. The tree
He-
gonna run out. The tree only goes so high, so you're gonna
oh
have to
yeah,
come
for
back
sure.
down. You
The
know what I
limb
mean? That,
breaks.
that was a good
Sometimes the limb
analogy how
break
you
too,
broke
right?
that down.
Hmm.
That's
Sometimes the
why
limb
Hmm.
break too. You fall out the tree too because you climb on a thin limb. You go where you're not supposed to go. I think he climbing on a thin limb right now. That shit might break.
Yeah, I think that's a conflict of interest. How you gonna develop something to compete with your current employer? Hmm.
you know that ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna let.
Nah.
Hey,
That's
when Ticket broke down what that pastor said, or whoever that dude said, if you try to put on some shit like that, somebody got to get sacrificed. That's being real.
Yeah. Yeah. The one
Nigga, you
about
know
the
they gonna come to collect blood. I don't care if it's blood
yeah.
yeah.
money, regular blood. They gotta come to collect if you trying to do stuff like that. Them people don't want nobody going against their brand.
An example
Mm-mm.
had to be set, man. He probably think he make them enough money to be doing that. Like, no, bro. Like, man, like,
Well, according to him, he's broke. He said he ain't got nothing. Everything he got it for free, according to him.
Hey, sometimes that could be the case, but come on, man, we know that nigga lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
And
sponsors want you to rock this shit. Yeah, that's free, but when you going in them stores and you buying your kids stuff, you paying money on that. Your
for
yeah.
kids
real.
ain't getting nothing free. You might get it for free, but everybody else ain't getting that shit in your family for free.
Right. And then the thing about it is, you wanted to get an extension with the Lakers partner, Mister. I ain't got nothing to say when you come to Vegas. You always got something to say, but you ain't got nothing to say when you come down here in Gigi's hometown. You didn't TikTok me, you didn't DM me, none of that, Mister Partner. But now you want to get an extension, and they told you they wasn't interested. So what the problem is with you, partner?
You wanted an extension?
He wanted an extension with the Lakers, and they told him no. But they gave JJ Redd, an extension.
When was the last head coach from Lakers got paid out of after a down season? Like
The
they
last
fired
coach
they
was
got rid of the head coach after they won championship. Like
right.
and
They got
they
rid of
pay the head
Darvin
coach after
Ham.
he got a down season, basically lost in the first. That's crazy.
Hey, that's a
Yes,
problem within itself. Because how all the people who did more than him but didn't get an extension, but this nigga get one. Something ain't right,
yeah.
bro. It's
Something
Right?
ain't
politics,
right.
bro.
Something ain't right.
And
Something
they
ain't
talking
right.
about
That's what I'm
racism
telling
don't
you.
exist, boy. That's racism at its finest. You ask me.
That is fine. Darvin Ham took him past the first round, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he take him past the first round? And he got fired. He didn't get not an extension. He got fired. And now JJ just won 50 games and got an extension. 4 years, $32 million.
Got beat in the first round. Did things we
Couldn't
never
even
seen yet. As the coach plays whole second half, played it starting five the entire second. I mean, some of the dumbest things you've ever seen, and this is
right.
the
He couldn't even
reward.
get
They reward him. That's crazy.
couldn't even get past Ant-Man and Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle
Man, he
in
should,
the first
man,
round.
since he's already there, he shouldn't even be there, but man, he should be on the hot seat. And the first 20 game should decide his if he coaching or not. Like
I
that's the
don't,
Laker way.
I don't understand. I don't understand what they're doing. And then the Lakers just recruited two more people. What's his name? Jalen Williams and Anton. What's his name? Anton something for either the G League. They're gonna put him in the G League or to see if they can make the squad.
Jalen Williams.
Yeah,
Why that nigga
Williams.
just don't get paid the coach? Because he
That's the
pulling
kid.
all the strings like a puppet master.
Yeah, he is.
He trying to be the new generation of Bill Russell, coach and play from the sideline or something. What he doing?
Just can't let go, man. Like,
He don't know nothing else to do,
oof.
Mr. Conqueror. He don't know nothing else to do. He ain't got nothing to fall back on like Mike. You know, Mike got all kind of stuff to fall back on. Kobe had all kind of stuff to fall back on. WNBA, winning, Oscars, all kinds of stuff. But this dude right here can't make movies, can't make shoes. He's talking about he gonna tell stories. You've been lying all your career, so yeah, you gonna lie. You can't do that either. So what is he gonna
Man,
do?
he love the spotlight, eh?
What is he gonna do? Y'all tell me what he's gonna do for the next rest of his life that he's gonna excel at, like Michael, like Kobe. He don't have nothing.
You know why he don't have nothing? Because he's scared he gonna
Mm.
get exposed. The truth already out there though.
It,
That's
it
why he
is
trying to
out
play
there,
till he's 50. Because once you retire, that's when all the dirt come out. They going under
right?
the rug, they moving fun and shit. I'm talking about they really house cleaning.
Right. Dwayne
Oh
Wade
yeah, for
said you couldn't
sure.
guard. Dwayne Wade done said you couldn't guard Jason Terry. That's why y'all lost in the game in the championship. That Terry was coming off the screens and you couldn't even guard him. So what? What you gonna do?
Oh, mouth
Huh?
open and story jump out. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. What you gonna do?
Hey,
Folks is telling the truth. No.
I told y'all the more and more he play, the more and more niggas gonna expose him. But it's just coming out like Carmelo said when he took all them players from him. So that's what we doing, Brian. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you've been snaking
Mm-hmm.
people to get to the top just to fail. See, God don't like ugly. You can't cheat your way to the top and expect to win every time, especially when you're doing it illegal, doing it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot
Oh,
of people know they wash their hands with Brian, but by him still playing, that's their cash cow. So I
Yeah.
don't understand why he trying to play anyway to keep getting exposed like this. D Wade is your banana boat brother. For him to come out and say that, everybody try to blame it on D Wade not coming off the ball. That's why they ain't winning that series. No, D Wade
Mm-mm.
showed up. Bosh showed up.
Hey,
You was the fourth
yeah.
lead scorer in that final. So you the only person was still on the bus or at the airport or wherever the hell you got stuck at.
that's what that song like to me.
Well,
You
D
ain't
Wade
Fourth
win.
said
leading
it.
score.
He said Jason Terry was coming off them screens too fast for Brian to keep up, and Brian couldn't guard him. And
So
he was driving
OGB,
his car. Huh?
let me ask you a question. Do that kill a narrative he could guard 1 through 5?
It man, I don't know where that even came from. He can't even play
Absolutely
1 through 5.
destroys
He
it.
can't even play, James. He can't even play 1 through 5. How he gonna guard 1 through 5? Huh?
I always,
Yeah,
I
that's
always
a
said
good
his
point.
footwork was gonna kill him though, because he don't have no footwork like people
He
think he
don't got
have.
no. He don't. Where's his post game at? Where the post game at? That's footwork, ain't it? Ain't the
Facts.
post game footwork?
I
Where the
mean,
post game at?
maneuvering
Yeah,
around screens is a thing within
yeah.
itself. So I mean, if he went to college, something we got structure, he probably would have learned how to maneuver through screens and such to keep up with Jason Terry.
He can't keep up with.
Basic stuff like that.
Yeah, and what is Wade lying? Did we fact check Wade? He played in the game with you, partner. You didn't come out and say nothing, partner, that he was lying
Tapes,
that you
the
did
tapes
your
don't
best.
lie.
Yeah, the tapes don't lie. What, they had to
He lucky,
cast you? Didn't
man.
didn't they have to
He lucky
cast
Jason
you
Terry
out
missed that down.
to
He lucky Jason Terry missed that down. That would have been one of them all-time plays that
play?
would have been.
We got tapes of Jordan dusting over the same man you couldn't guard, partner. Say something. Say something. Huh? You can't say nothing because you know we telling the truth. Huh? Oh, you
Yeah,
got a YMCA kind of game, partner, run and gun. That's all you got. YMCA kind of game. Run and gun. That's you run and gun on the shots, you run and gun on the blocks. So what? What? Hit
I've
me
never
up. I
heard
want to talk to you.
I've never heard a defense. The defense strategy was go at Jordan, go at Kobe. Like that after game three, that strategy was like, yeah, go at LeBron James, man. Who's a LeBron James man? Just yeah, get free, get the shot off. Like, what kind of a goat you is,
He just
and
started
like
shooting. He
they could
just
go
started
at you.
shooting, Mr. Conqueror. He just started shooting, Mr. Conqueror. What, about 3, 4 years ago?
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, honestly, he should have broken that all-time record a long time ago.
Man, please.
If he really that
I
offensive
don't like
player.
what's going on with the Lakers. I just don't like because it looks like some kind of shady kind of something going on. You know what I'm saying? You ask for extension, you don't get no extension, and then your chicks get all puffy, you get all mad, and then you put out all these narratives out there where you're gonna be traded to all these different teams that you know you can't go to because most of them are already in the second apron. What you gonna do? The Lakers gonna buy you out? You gonna go over there to Cleveland? You know you ain't finna take no pay cut and go over there to the Lakers. Stop all that lying. That's what I don't like. I don't
Right.
like all that lying.
They told him to eat his beans, and all of a sudden his tummy hurting him.
Yeah.
All of a
And
sudden his
then,
tummy hurt.
right, and now you want to talk about your son. You trying to stay there to get your other son on the man. Ain't nobody going for that okey doke twice. Banana in the pipe twice. Ain't nobody going for that. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my team, and he's doing them dirty. That's the reason why he took that players option because the Lakers wouldn't give him no extension. You was gonna ride it out. You was gonna try to ride it out for another 2 or 3 years to get your house paid for, so you could start your own league, partner. We know what the play is. You think you the Godfather? You not the Godfather. You just the
Yeah,
face of the
that's just
product.
another leverage play by him. The boldest leverage play ever. But he himself not serious. He not going to Europe and be staying over like 6 month period, 7 month period in Europe, because that's what you need to do if you're gonna do all that. He's not about to
Right,
do that. Like, he
right.
just trying to pull a leverage card, and yeah, it ain't working this time, buddy. You like, yeah, the league going in a different direction. The commissioner don't want to, but he got no choice. Not even just LA, the league on the whole. These old veterans who, like, yeah, it's let let them go, man.
Right, and then if he do start something, do you know you gonna come out from under the protection of Mr. Adam Copper Silver, whatever you want to call him, Vladimir, homeboy from whatever you want to call him? You ain't gonna have that protection no more, partner. You
Yeah,
gonna be on your own.
he should be doing the Tim Duncan thing as a veteran, passing the game on now. You should be passing the game on now. And you,
He
you, you
ain't got no
fighting to
game.
get another league. Like, man, like
He ain't got no
all
game to
these
pass
vets,
on. He ain't
KD,
got no game to
Curry,
pass
all of
on.
them should be passing on the game. And this is the stage in your life where you still got a little something, but you ain't the dude no more, man. Like,
Mm-mm. You ain't the dude.
let it let,
No.
let it
I'll give you
go.
your props. I give you your props, partner. When you first came in, you was kind of, I ain't feel you then. I still don't. I wasn't feeling you then because there's something about you. You know what I'm saying? You too arrogant. You're not a student of the game. You want to tell people what to do, and then you want to put lies out there. I spent $1 million on my body, and then you want to say, who told you that? You said, partner, you said you spent $1 million on your body, but you got messed up toes, fingers, hands. You can't even shoot the ball no more. Huh?
That's the
What
thing.
is it?
Is the student of the game part. Is when you want to
Yeah.
come and change how the game is being played and how the game should
How
be
it's being right,
seen, should be looked at, just to
Yeah,
put
I'm
right.
glad
place
y'all
yourself
brought
at
that
the
up with that
top.
shooting.
That's
Because
the
I'm going to keep it
problem.
real with you. When that boy went to China, he couldn't hit a 3-pointer. So I think they do have
Mm.
magnets in that goal, in that basketball. I'm being real.
Man,
Cause how you
please.
get over there and can't shoot worth the lick, but you get over here and all of a sudden your jump shot got better.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Curry is my boy, and
Mm-hmm.
he didn't get going in the Olympics night until late. He didn't get going until late. The best shooter in the world. He struggled in those couple of games early up. I mean, yeah, something with the
They must
rings,
have.
man. Like it ain't the same. It ain't the same.
they must. They must have bought some new balls in. Okay, they switched them out. Okay, they had the real ones at the beginning. Around the end, they switched them out. But I don't understand. While we're talking about that, I don't understand this new AllStar format. They got the world against the USA. Hmm.
Oh, I thought it was a one-on-one.
So they started that. They changed the rules already.
That well, let me read to you what they've been
It,
saying. I'm just
is it?
telling you what they're saying. The NBA is likely to adapt a USA versus World format for the 2026 All-Star game, shifting away from the traditional East versus West format to increase competitiveness and national pride with potential details including a round robin tournament with three 8-point teams, two US teams, and one world team. How we gonna have national pride for the USA when all of the players is man? Come on now, y'all. Explain that to me. Explain how
Well,
we gonna have pride for what the U.S. gonna? How we gonna have pride against Giannis, Luca, Nicola, SGA? Who else we got? Who else they got? Um, Victor Yamba. Huh?
mhm,
Huh? Who we gonna
yeah,
put up
it's
against
good.
that kind of team? How? Who we gonna put up against that team?
Well, I
You
almost
got
think we
Joel
have the
Embiid.
Americans. It's no hard to go out there and try to be that.
Who we gonna put? Steph, Ant, KD, AD.
Well,
Who?
they have to make the All-Star game. So that's how many changes All-Star format has gone through. They had captains where they picked, and they went back to the East to the West. Man, how many times have this?
It says,
Jeez, I
and
lost
he's
count.
saying, right, and he's saying, and Adam Silver is saying, the purpose of this is to promote competitiveness and national pride.
What he
You,
think? He think he in a stand-up comedy show? Where he trying to give jokes? What he saying
he
for
said the
competitiveness?
NBA, you're
Man,
right,
he
the
think he
NBA
at the
is not
Apollo, man. He
competitive.
think he had showtime at the Apollo, man. What's wrong with
Right.
Adam Copper?
What?
Competitive.
This is to
Okay, all
promote
right.
competitiveness. The U.S. against the world. When we ain't got no defense in the
Okay.
NBA, we ain't got no defense in the NBA. We ain't got no post work
That's
in
what I'm
the
about to say.
NBA.
You
All,
worry about
all
the
we got
All
is
Star
three
game. What
points.
about the real game?
Yeah, all we got is 3-point shooting and maybe a few dunks here and there, extreme dunks here and there. You know what I'm saying? But
They
as
ain't
far
even
as
taking
having
the
some,
real game serious. It's all
right,
like,
they don't. They're not even playing in the regular season. He got to make them play 65 games to even qualify to be a MVP or a DPOY. You can't get no award unless you play at least 65 games.
that's crazy. Within your work, they gotta give you incentive to work. That is,
Right,
man, they privilege within their job, boy. Man,
privilege.
imagine that. Gigi, you go to work and your boss have to pay you more extra incentive for you to do the work you come to do. What the hell?
Right. Your
That's
boss is
that's
saying, okay, I paid you, I done paid you for your work for this week, but to get you to come in on Monday, I'm gonna give you a couple of extra dollars. Okay. I already gave you your check that you're supposed to get on Friday. You got the 100 million you're supposed to get on Friday, but
yeah.
I'm gonna give you
But you
another
yeah,
2 million on Monday for you to show up for Monday through Friday.
because you're not
Okay.
motivated enough. You know,
You're not
you're not.
motivated
Yeah.
anymore. You done
So
got
I'm gonna give you
paid.
some
You
more
got your
money.
shoe deal. Yeah, you got your shoe deals. You got your brand. You got your
Endorsements,
girlfriends. Yeah, you got all the
commercial, the little side
endorsements. Yeah,
business.
yeah. You
You got
done
your
went on
boys
your
betting
date.
on this side. Like,
Right,
get
right,
everything
right.
going.
You got everything
Allegedly.
going already. Yeah, you done went on your date. You done paid the girl $500,000 to go on a date with you. And you won't even come to work. Okay, you won't lose no weight. You won't be training. And as a matter of fact, while we're talking about that, why we got so many injuries going into training camp? Hmm,
Because they don't exercise and take care of their body.
They've been clubbing all
exactly.
summer. What they been doing all summer?
They be putting off a James Harden buying $100,000 worth of honey buns, but he the only one got busted doing it.
Mm.
They don't take the game serious because they get too paid. They get paid too much money, so they feel like if I don't play, I can't get my money all the way because then they gonna feel like I'm injury prone. But I'm gonna go out there and just do just enough, just so I can keep getting my max deal. To me, that's cheating the game. If you take care of
Yeah,
your
That's
for
body,
real.
stealing.
you feel
That's
what I'm saying. If you
stealing.
do what you need to do, you get the fans what they want. The fans the one paying y'all. The fans the one buying them steel tools you walking around talking about you on Jordan level. I think this is like your number. How many pair of Bryants you done came out with? About 17, 18? And you still ain't outsell Jordan yet? Come on, bro. I don't think Jordan got that many. I'm talking about far as real retros. I ain't talking about the
Real
ones when
right.
he was going to the Wizards. I count 1 through 12. Anything after 12 is uncivilized to me. I wouldn't even touch them. I almost
Mhm.
look at them. And Jordan know
Yeah,
that.
he double timed that then. Not well, close
I'm
to double
still
it. That's crazy.
I'm still trying to get mine, Jay. I'm still trying to get mine. No, I want them retro threes. I love them shoes
Hell
right
yeah,
there.
boy. What?
I,
One,
I
two, three,
love
four,
them
five,
three.
all the way to
Yeah, I
12.
love them three. Yeah, I love them three. But the problem is he's saying that he gonna set it up as the U.S. versus the world, and then we got all these injured. Van Vliet is not coming back until April. April is right before the championship, right? Right before the postseason.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Who else is out till Lillard. Lillard's out till April. They still ain't got no status on Embiid. They don't know when Embiid. He's supposed to done had the surgery, but Embiid ain't gave no time. He's supposed to be in the media day to day, but they still don't know when he gonna play for Cleveland. Garland, he's out until this November.
Ain't Tyrese Halliburton still out with the ACL? Or the
He
what he
go
tore? His Achilles?
Achilles.
And that's not no cakewalk. That take time for you
Mm-mm.
to hear.
Tyler Hero, he's out until December. Murray from the Pelicans, he's out until January.
So how we
Who?
supposed to get a good NBA season if all these players out?
That's what I'm asking. Kyrie Irving is not coming back till January. Who else? Who else?
And
From the
then
Wizards.
I fault the veteran for not trying to like big boys just say on here. Uh, the homie he said they don't want to pass the torch, so they're not teaching them young dudes the right way. So if you're not teaching them dudes the right way, who teaching them? Where they gonna pick up the right part of the game from, like how to play the game the right way? Because like
Mm-hmm.
look like LeBron don't want to retire, Steph Curry don't want to retire. So I think
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Poole getting punched in the face by Draymond lets you know Steph Curry not a real leader. You know who the leader of that team is and who called the shot.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
like
Yep.
you have pretenders out here, man. Like the real leaders who supposed to be stepping up, teaching these young dudes. They not saying nothing. They're not stepping up, helping them, trying to help them develop. Cause they feel like they gonna take all the shine. If it weren't for Jordan Poole, Steph, I don't think you'll win another championship because it sure won Draymond.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
It
for
was
sure.
Jordan
The
Poole and
undermining
when
Jordan Poole. Oh yeah.
Jordan
His
Poole
country
and
Jordan Poole
Wiggins.
contribution.
Yeah,
Jordan Poole
Mm-hmm.
his
contribution
contribution from
was
him and Wiggins.
yeah.
Yeah, him and Wiggins.
Otto
Between him and
Porter,
Wiggins.
Otto Porter
Mm-hmm.
Jr. was big in that championship run too, bro.
Right.
Shout out Otto Porter Jr.
And that's why I don't like the way the league going right now. And I'm a Jimmy Butler fan. You know, I fuck with you, Django, but you're down bad. You had your own team. You went, what, 2 out of 4 years? You went to 4 Eastern Conference Finals or whatever. You supposed to handle your business, man. It was all there for you to do that. I understand
I
injuries
Yeah.
is
agree. I'm
part of
coming
the
for you
game,
now.
I understand injuries is
Injuries
part
is
of the
part of the
game, but come
game,
on,
but come on.
that just
That
goes to
just
Yes,
show
goes to show
what type of
what
level you
type of level
supposed to
you
be on.
supposed to be on.
You got an echo
You got an
chain.
echo chain. All right, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back in.
Okay.
true, true.
Need money in the building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the proof is in the pudding, cause I mean the young, and I'm doing air quotes, like the young supposed to be stars. I mean they
Mm-hmm.
falling in line with what the vets doing. They're out with injuries. We can't see them. Zion, Lamelo. I mean,
I ain't
or
got
they're demanding more than they actually were. You see the rookies coming in. They saying they're not going to this place. They say,
And
they
they
demanding money,
demanded
and this
money,
is
and
what
this is
the
what the
vet
vet
did.
did.
So
So
that's where the game is going. And that
right, right. I don't trust Zion because Zion did the same thing last year. Didn't he know it? Didn't he lose some weight supposedly last year? And he didn't play too long, right?
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Cause when you come where I'm
No.
at, bro, you gonna eat regardless. So you trimming that fat off, it's gonna come back. Cause like only if you take this stuff serious, bro. And I think he don't
Mm-hmm.
take it serious enough. You know he out here messing with these IG models, getting pregnant and all that. That dude ain't worrying about no basketball. They getting
basketball, they
paid
getting
too
paid
much
too much
money.
money.
Right.
All right.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
Trey.
Trey. What's
You
going
still
on
got
with
an
it,
echo?
man? I still got an echo. Let me see. Let me try to fix this mic.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what's up.
he says Zion lost weight.
Last
Yeah,
year,
that
didn't he
boy look
lose
like he
weight
been
last
smoking
year?
crack.
Last year he
He
lost
seems like
weight and
he's
he was
smoking
walking up
crack.
the wall of China or something with all them steps or something, hundreds of million
Still
steps, and
got
he
an
just lost
echo?
all that weight. But
Nah, you
no, you
good, not
good
Nah,
Trey.
now.
you straight.
Okay,
You
okay,
straight.
okay. I don't know what
Salute.
be going on with this thing, man.
What's up, Trey? Money was in with it, baby.
What's going on with it? No, yeah. How everybody feeling, man? It's it's good out chill right now. Good weather right now.
Yeah,
This
it
is
feels
yeah,
good.
I
Uh,
love
Trees
this weather
growing.
too. We
Fall
feel good
season is
in
here, baby.
702.
I
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
y'all speaking up on. I heard y'all speaking up on what Zion weight.
right.
Yeah, they trying to find out how he lose that weight. I hope he go to one of them projects and
Uh,
start smoking that
you
crack.
you know where they messed up at with him, and I think, and it's a shame, right? Because I didn't go to school for this, but you could just see things coming. You know how you can, and I'm not, and this is not a bad thing. I understand what women go to, but you know how you can see a thick woman, like she thick. You like when she have a baby, it ain't gonna be curvy. Like that stomach ain't gonna be flat no more with all that curviness. Like she gonna be a
Mm.
little. She gonna still have it, but she gonna have something else.
It
It
be
ain't gonna just
crazy
be that
thing.
Coca
Yeah,
Cola no
yeah,
more. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at Zion, right, and you see him in high school, they should have already got him a dietitian. Already
Right.
knowing when this boy gets some money and he can eat whatever he wants, and when the first time he get lazy, it's gonna be too much. You feel me? It is this not like Steph Curry take a whole season. Steph say, "I don't care, I'm eating what I want." Steph ain't gonna be out of shape, looking all messed up. He may be sluggish, but he ain't gonna be looking like that. Same thing with James
Right.
Harden. James Harden ain't never really been a skinny like or like a.
That's kind of like Shaq too. Shaq has always been big, but Shaq, he eat them McDonald's and Krispy
Yeah, I
Kremes and
don't know.
all of that.
I don't know James how to do it, boy. But yeah, but he's for somehow, man. He always ready. He always ready to go as long as he
You're not
paying
gonna
his
last
money,
long.
bro. He good. Oh, Trey, you fall off for a while there, brother.
What you say?
But you,
You fell off for a while there.
Oh, okay. It's like he wasn't gonna get no. You're not gonna last long the way Zion play. You're not gonna last long with all that.
True, true. Yeah, we seen evidence with players like that. But is
Shape.
it in his family? Is it in his gene, his genetics, his people's?
I mean, I got a big like my mama was she before me having kids, but my family of the women and people they got some size on them. Like you probably call them like chubby, fat, like you know what I mean. But that's don't mean they kids are or I am.
Athletes,
Like,
though. Athletes, yeah. As a yeah,
but even if you know it's in your genes,
yeah.
right? You supposed
True.
to actually take care. Like I know diabetes run in my family, so guess what? I don't eat sweets like that all that time. You know, you got to be aware. So even if he know getting out of weight, getting like out of shape, like, oh man, we can get fat real quick in my family. Well, nigga, don't eat so much fattening food, and don't you be up here trying to don't get full. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But just like Nola boy was saying earlier, how much of it come back to the vet? Where was the vet on his team to tell him to like kind of guide him that way, bro? Like,
Man, I know. If I know you, look, we know Zion. Is Zion our cousin, our brother, whatever? We deal with him with what he's doing. We know you going to the pros. We know this about to be your life. We see how everybody in this damn gym in high school. We need to get you a dietitian early. He should have had all this right when he was right when you seen he was fit to go there.
Man, when he was blowing out them shoes and stuff, man, yeah, bro.
Yeah, like right there, look. But see, this is what Coach K say. This is what Coach K say too. Guess what? In college, he would have learned how to take care of his body. But no, you got all these one and dones.
And he ain't going to the gym either. He's not doing no workouts.
No, look, these dudes doing that shay stuff. I'm sorry. Everybody doing that shay shit.
I'm coming for you.
Shit. So the idea is to pull that weight down so he can be more
It's
durable.
all about flossiness, right? You remember everything changed to flossy to me. I don't care what genre it is. Rap. You used to rap about your area. I don't care where you was at. If you was from Willacoochee, Georgia, you was telling the rest of the world what Willacoochee, Georgia was doing, what it was going through. It was a couple songs in there where you could party, but it was still a message in your music. Now it's all about showing off. Just make the bag, sell the songs, put something in the club, and it's the same with basketball. Hey man, don't worry about playing hard. Play hard enough to get your bag, get your family where they need to be. That's all gonna come whether you win or lose, man. The dude on the end of the bench got his family where they need to be, and he don't even get to play hard or soft.
That's crazy.
Everybody. Salute GG. Trayvon always cool with the sludge.
Salute. So for you dudes who get to play hard, just think about it. I'll be blessed. I'll be happy. If I got drafted to the NBA and I didn't get to play a minute, if they put me in at garbage time, I'm going to go play those garbage times hard as hell.
Right there, Trey, right there. That is not that feeling that's there no more. The idea that you're coming into something special. This is a fraternity, a brotherhood. Like this is a rare thing. You should be honored to come in here. Look, that part is not there no more.
Took over by the dudes on the block. You remember? And we all got these dudes in our family, or we got a friend like this. He'd be like, oh, well, I got mine. I'm out of here. You like, damn, you ain't gonna make sure the homie get. That's what the league is about now. I don't care. I got my bag. I don't care if you successful. I don't care if my teammate gonna be traded because we lost this year. See, it's different. They ain't gonna trade your ass if we lose. But I can't stay on this team as a role player or anything else if we constantly lose. They're gonna look at me and say, we need a new role player. We're gonna keep losing. They ain't gonna blame you until the last dime.
Yeah, I'm the replaceable one here. Like
yeah, so I need you to play hard. I need you to take this serious, bro. I don't need you to be just playing for your max. And after you get your max, you waiting until it's about to end, and then you turn it back up. I don't need that type of leader on my team because that's a bullshit leader.
Yeah, and worse, when you don't get the job done, you get me traded. Like
and then you say I need more help. You say I need more help.
Right.
We trying to help you. You not helping us. We out here diving for balls, stealing balls. You're not showing up in the playoffs. You only use the season player. We got all these niggas with this season talk. All you niggas is season players, season this, season that. But when the playoffs show up, you like, oh, well, I got my back. That's how they go home. They really don't care. Listen to what LeBron James said. It's just basketball. I know I can't find an interview with Magic Johnson, anybody that ever played before this generation saying it's just basketball.
Right.
Wait a minute. Was it just basketball when they gave you those millions and you got your family out there? Hell no, this shit bigger than basketball, nigga. This my life. How can you say that when basketball, not no more for LeBron? I can understand because you got other things going on. But for everybody else, before you pick that little round orange ball up, you don't got no type of trade, right? Because none of you niggas finished college. Y'all only one and dones.
Come on, man. Was it just basketball for Bronny? Was it just basketball for Bronny?
Exactly. If it was just basketball, why you had to go through all that? Why you couldn't accept? Yeah, why you couldn't accept if your son make it or not? Or why you had to go through all that and like put the Lakers' backs against the wall and draft my son and change it? If it's just basketball, why do you force people to get fired? Why do you say I need a new coach? Go get this guy, go get that guy. Why do you do all the things that you do if it's just basketball? Why you doing all that thirsty ass shit for basketball?
If it was just basketball, he would still be playing for Cleveland right now, win, lose, or draw.
A fact. You never would have traded. If it was just basketball, you would have been like, well, I need to go and trade and go play with D Wade. It's just basketball. We should have heard that right there.
Right.
So but it's only just basketball when the narrative doesn't meet the hype. When it was not 1, not 2 through 7, it was about his legacy. But when he came up short, it was just basketball. I was just playing.
Look, and it ain't just me and Luka out there. Look, and it ain't just me and Luka out there. It's like 9 other guys out there. It's like 9 other guys. Hold on, LeBron. So when they say that you're winning, why you forget about those 9 other guys? When you win in championships, why are you not saying, hey, you guys, don't just praise me on ESPN. It's 9 other guys out there. Where's that energy?
It wasn't just 9 other guys that hit that shot to win Cleveland's championship. That was Kyrie. You said that what made me the GOAT. You didn't say that's what made this team the GOAT team. You said that's what made me the GOAT.
Everything is I when it's positive. You feel me? Everything is I when it's positive. Oh, the market went up. Oh, the market crashed. Oh, it was Jonathan, not me.
But that's what a narcissist does. When you're a narcissist, it's everybody else's fault. But when it succeeds, you better give me the credit. Because when they won the championship in LA, that fucking Disney Invitational fucking championship, what did he say? I want my respect. To hell with AD.
Why are you asking for respect in your 18th year? In your 18th year, and you calling yourself the GOAT. In 2016, you called yourself the GOAT. What else? You called yourself that. Let me say it again. You called yourself that. If I think I'm the GOAT, I don't need no goddamn respect. I'm the GOAT.
That means everything after that was just, everything after that was greatness. I would imagine after you use a sentence like that.
And look,
but here we are.
And if you want to be honest, you just don't pat your own back.
Yeah, if he want to be honest to me, when he got up there on that ESPYs, the awards, and he said, when I no longer can give this game 100, when I got to cheat the game, that's when I retire. Well, that should have been once you said, I'm taking my talents to Miami. You start cheating. You start cheating the game.
Well, if you really
should
want to be
retire right there because you've never been honest with the game, bro. You've never been honest with us. Even when they ask you, what book is that you reading? They ask you about Malcolm X, something that black people get grilled on. We grow up knowing about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all you said was he's a very smart man.
He didn't even say he was a very smart man because the man's been dead.
Like you couldn't say nothing about speech. You repeat nothing. You couldn't even go to the movie that they didn't show the movies in school. You couldn't use none of that. Lazy. That's what I'm saying right there. Off of the way he talked, you're not even intellectual with your words, bro. You be trying to sound intelligent, like in Kobe Bryant and other players' interviews. You be trying to leave everybody with their mind blown, but all you do is make us be right there with a question on our face, like, what the hell he just say?
Yeah, because that is like everything else. He tries too hard, man.
Explain the game. You don't even know how to explain the game.
Yeah.
He been disrespectful to the whole game ever since he came in, right? You know, it's like when you come in, if I came in, if you guys were hiring me for a job and I see the program, right? This is how you do it, right? You know how this goes. If you join a clubhouse, you go through all the original orders. You don't try to switch nothing up and say, oh no. Basically what you're telling me, when you need to switch something up that other people been successful for, if this is the way everybody get initiated, why you gotta be exempt? Why you can't do it like everybody else? That means you can't do it, and you need the rules to be softer so you can benefit. That's what that tells me. When we gotta lift the rope up for you and you can't get your ass up in this ring on your own, yeah, you need it to be easier for you.
Listen to this.
That's what, and all these players are in cahoots. Y'all talk about the generation ahead of y'all, but we don't lie for each other. That's one thing. We go at each other. We go at each other with respect until there's none there. But we go at each other. We're not going to sit up there and lie when you ain't doing what you say you do. Y'all lie for each other. You got the KDs. You got all this generation speaking up for each other because you know why? It clicked in their mind. Wait a minute. I'm a part of this generation. And if it this and they're calling it that, then that means I'm a part of that. When you supposed to change it, you don't supposed to support the BS. You supposed to change it. If I'm out there in the AllStar game and I'm out there, I'm gonna tell a dude just like this: you better stick me or I'm gonna go 60 on your ass. I'm not taking it easy.
That's what Mike said. He said, what did he say? He said he would call his scores.
Kobe, that last AllStar game when he slapped, like his last real one, when he slapped LeBron on his, they didn't want to play hard. You seen when Kobe did that dunk through the lane, boom, it woke everybody up like, oh shit, he came out here to ball.
He coming to play for real.
Like, yeah, now you're thinking, I don't want to get embarrassed. When you go back and look at all these players right now that don't play defense, think about when Kobe came to the arena. KD playing hard-nosed defense. James Harden playing hard-nosed defense on them. You know why? Because they were more scared to get put up on their ass than come out there with that lollygagging. But when you know the other guy on the other team is doing what you doing, we just bullshitting. Go ahead, boy, get that layup. I ain't gonna bump you in out of bounds. Yes, I am. I swear to God, I'm gonna bump you into that cameraman.
Well, let me ask you this question, Trayvon, because you own one, and I kind of like it. Let me ask you this question. When was you ever labeled the GOAT for your off-the-court nonsense? I thought it was about what you did on the court. Michael didn't have to sit up.
That's what we was talking about.
Oh, I wasn't here the whole time.
No. I'm saying you right. I thought that's what it was about basketball. You right. Where is it about? I gave this to a kid. I made a school and all this.
Everybody considered Michael Jordan the GOAT after the first three-peat. Everybody. Jordan never said he was the GOAT. He always said it was disrespectful to compare eras. He said he wanted to be just as respected as Larry, Magic, Isaiah. And he went out there and he took it. He didn't sit up there after game winners and saying, hey, that's right there made me the GOAT. After he swept the Pistons, after he didn't lost so many times. So he didn't quit and go join the Pistons. He didn't quit and go join Boston. He didn't quit and go join New York. He didn't quit and go join Magic. If Jordan joined Magic in LA, they would have been unstoppable. Same with the Celtics, same with the Pistons. But Jordan said, I wanted to beat these guys. That's how I got my satisfaction. So the moment, and you're very correct. I say after his second year, because that's when the allegations really started, after LeBron's second year of cheating. But once he decided it was time to go to South Beach, the longer the story goes, the more we start finding out that season he already planned that was going to be his last season in Cleveland. That's when he announced that he was going to wear number 6 the next year.
You and D-Wade.
And he
D-Wade was talking about teaming up. What really messed it up, right? And this is what these players do, right? They use the All-Star game and they use the USA team to get to know each other and say, ooh, shit, like, ooh, what if we played together? Like,
but you know what that's called, Trayvon? That's called the NBAindeed.com. They're going looking for another job during the damn break. and looking for another place to go play on the Olympics. They didn't want
Hey,
to
you know
go.
what? And I'm gonna tell you, I was so competitive, right? And this is look, you can call it. And to me, some of y'all, this new generation might call it hating, right? But I didn't. I call it that's my competition. If I was in school and there was a girl that I wanted, and she went with Daniel. Me and Daniel ain't cool, and every time we on the basketball court, Daniel, I'm lighting your ass up. I'm doing everything. Every time we in the classroom, I'm being smarter than you. I'm on you. I'm gonna own you in science, biology, everything. That's how. And that's not hating. That I want that girl to know, like Michael Jordan said. You were wrong, baby.
If we gotta play Uno, you're gonna draw 15 by the time I get done with you.
If we gotta play Goldfish, I'm picking all your cards. I know what you got over there.
Then we're gonna slap box. Then we're gonna play a quick game to 5. Then we're gonna box.
Yeah, little friendly spar. We're gonna put the gloves on with the helmet.
I'll walk you home and tell you better be ready tomorrow, because if Sandra think you cute, guess what? By tomorrow, she will be fucking with you.
Man. Look, even with your best friend, even with your friend, you have competition. Y'all might like the same girl. You don't start hating them. You like, nigga, I bet you I get her and you don't, nigga.
I bet you I have the best fit the next time you see me. The cleanest shoes.
Russ, if she come around the park too, if she come around the park too, oh man.
Look, I'm so thirsty. You like, what you doing? And yeah, I'm her tutor. Yeah, I'm doing all that. I'm tutoring her. I'm doing everything to get in front of you. Like Kobe told T-Mac, what you gonna go work out for? That's stupid. Oh, damn, what you doing in the gym? I said it's stupid for you, not me. You blessed with talent. I need this.
Right.
It's just that when you're, but you just said something that's very, very potent, Trayvon, and I want you to understand. When you're confident in yourself and you have that self-confidence, you don't need to lower your standards so that everybody else can feel better about themselves.
Facts. Or I don't need to dirty Mac the dude. I just need to show and prove that I'm better than you, bro.
Right.
He has Michael Jordan. He has Michael Jordan's name in his mouth so much to the point to where you know that he's self-confident. I mean, that
hey, look, and that's what I say. That's the dirty Mac. And Kobe got to get dirty Mac. Everybody, for him to sound good or look good, he got to say, look at KD. Some people go and play baseball. Why you got to speak on another man to say he's doing good by playing 22? You could just say, this is amazing, Ron, that you're playing 22 years. You didn't even have to add that part about some people go play baseball. See, that's that dirty Mac.
We are not even man enough and say Michael, because that's the only person.
But look though, KD, this the cold thing though, KD. While you up here, you turned into the dude that's bigging him up when you were supposed to be his biggest competition in his generation, not Steph Curry, not Kawhi.
Come on, and why they doing a podcast while they're still playing against each other? Like, I'm not doing a podcast with you while we playing against, like, after the career is over, like 10 years, I'm not coming on your podcast, no, bro.
You know why you don't have no old players? You know why you don't have no old players doing that? Because at that time they was working on their game, bro. You wouldn't have found if they had this podcast thing out back in those times. I'm gonna tell you right now. You think Magic Johnson after a game he gonna be like, yeah, man, I just made a triple double, passed it the cap for the. You think he gonna be talking about it or working on how the next game gonna go, bro?
But guess what, Trayvon, stay right there. They did have their version of social media. You know what it was called? Beat writers, newspapers.
Yeah, that's who. Look, and that's all you needed. Look, the newspaper. They come in there after the game. They ask you. They catch you somewhere, interview you, but you wasn't sitting up there yip yapping, trying to make your legacy better than what it is, or more. Or just pump it up. You still trying to build it. How you talking about your legacy? Why you still playing?
That's crazy. Company.
Like he said, no, that's narcissistic. That's talking about yourself in the third person.
Third person. Mm-hmm.
Not only that, when they was calling Magic Johnson Tragic Johnson, did he go and say no? But that was Michael Cooper that wasn't hitting the open shots. Oh no, that was Klay Thompson's dad that didn't give me the pick where I wanted it to. No, he took that shit on his chin, worked all off season, and he came back and won the goddamn chip the next year and silenced the critics.
Same thing with Isaiah too. When Isaiah threw that bad pass and Larry Bird get it, he didn't make no excuse talking about, man, why you didn't cut there?
Yeah, well, Isaiah Thomas did make an excuse. Isaiah Thomas said that Larry Bird would have been just another a person if he was black. He tried to use race.
Right. Well, I'm saying, he said, well, that's him attacking him. That's him attacking him like personally. He didn't say, well, because he's a white boy, he stole the ball. Like if he was black, he wouldn't have done that.
He tried to take credit away from the game-winning steal by blaming it on his color. So that falls in the same line. Don't use Isaiah Thomas as an example, because that's a bad example.
I'm gonna tell you why Isaiah, because Isaiah says something. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about Isaiah. This is what I don't like about Isaiah. Early years, I don't know if anybody ever, if you wasn't watching it or you probably wasn't old enough, I don't know, but for those who were, I remember the early year when Kobe was facing Mike. And Isaiah was announcing the game. He was right there on the side doing what Reggie does. And he said, here go Kobe Bryant now. He's about to learn from the master.
Absolutely.
See what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you that, the master. I said, now, how can you, anything you say after that, I can't feel you, Isaiah. You said it back in 1996 that he's about to learn from the master.
And he also said,
when he hit the shot against Russell, he said, you got to get it out of his hand. He's a killer at the end of game. Man,
Isaiah Thomas is the biggest fucking hypocrite, because every time he failed, it was somebody else's fault. Remember when he said because the Bulls swept him is because he had a wrist injury. Next thing you talk to him because they were old. Next thing you talk to him because he was on his period. Next time you talk to him,
man, stop that.
Hey, no, but he tell the truth. Look, he did use a few. He said, well, the Celtics didn't shake our hand while we gotta shake it. I'm gonna tell you though, Michael Jordan do call himself the GOAT, but it's not out of his mouth. He do got the greatest of all time in his shoe though.
Look, Michael Jordan is confident in his abilities. He's even said, if it comes down to it, I'm going to do whatever it takes. He said he used to listen to Giving Them the Best That I Got by Anita Baker before every fucking game. And he played it in a locker room for his teammates to let them know that's the mindset I'm coming to every game with. I'm giving you everything I have.
Anita Baker.
So if I bitch at you, I need you to give me the best that you have. He said he used to piss them off or other teams off. They can give me their best, so they can use that as an excuse that we took the light on you.
Did y'all hear what Steph Curry the comment how Magic Johnson came back and shut him down? He basically said all his accolades and said if Steph Curry has got more than 3 season MVPs, 3 final MVPs. He said, and if he got the most triple doubles in the playoffs, and if he had the average of the most, the highest assist average in the playoffs of all time, he just start ripping him. He said, then he is the GOAT if he got those things. Then you got Isaiah Thomas talking to Draymond Green, and he said, who do you think is the best? He said, well, you the point guard on your team. He telling Drake, you the point guard on your team with Steph. You average more assists than Steph on your team. He in my time, definition of a point guard, no one has more assists than you. And also Magic, and I think Isaiah said he was the only point guard that had more points and assists on his team before people start doing it probably now. I don't know, at that time. But it's Steph Curry is not a point guard, and he exposed him. He said, when you listen to what Steph Curry says, his examples of players, he does not mention point guards. Everyone is a shooting guard, from Reggie Miller to Ray Allen to Kobe Bryant to T-Mac, because that's what he really wanted to be, but his height wouldn't allow him.
We call Steph Curry the combo guard, but back in our day, there was no such thing as a combo guard.
He would have had to be a damn point guard, period.
Or a shooting guard. And if you was a shooting guard that was less than 6'3", then you were called a small shooting guard. But point guards were made to do one thing and one thing only: run the team, pass the ball, be the extension of the coach. If you couldn't do all those things, you were not a point guard. Or you have to come off the bench and they would use you as a scoring point guard. But the traditional point guard, and as much as I don't like the bitch ass nigga traditionally, you would have to say Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, somebody like John Stockton. You're gonna always give him his credit.
Mark Jackson.
Price, Mark Jackson. Let me see who else. Andre Miller.
Damn, I was going to say even what's his name, man? I can't think of his name. I know you're probably about to get to his name though.
What team?
Damn, Houston.
Sam Cassell.
Even though he could shoot, that nigga was facilitating on that team.
He will run the offense. He will get the big man, and you always see during the timeout, Rudy Tomjanovich got his hand over Sam Cassell's head, talking to him, whispering in him, pointing, saying where he needs you to go with the ball.
What did Phil teach Mike, right? What you start seeing before Mike got Phil, right? Remember he used to bring the ball up? When Phil got there, same thing with Kobe. When he taught him, let your damn point guard, Derek Fisher, Steve Kerr, whoever the hell it is, let him, Ron Harper, let him do the damn job. You go down there and get in your position.
At that time, the point guard was like a split minutes between B.J. Armstrong and John Paxson. And what happened was, because this is before Pippen developed, what happened was he wanted the 2-point guard. Sometimes they used to run a small lineup where Michael Jordan is the 3. You would have B.J. the 1, Paxson the 2. Then you would slide to rookie Pippen at 4, and you would have Horace at 5. So they used to run that. It will have 1, 2, or 3 run get the ball up court, either Paxson, PJ, or Scottie Pippen. Then when Scottie Pippen started to be a mismatch at the point guard or at the small forward or point forward, because he's the one that revolutionized. He's not the one that invented it. It went to let's let Scottie Pippen at 6'8" handle the ball, bring it up, get that triangle in position. During some of the transitional times, it may either be Jordan bring the ball up. In certain situations, it will have Steve Kerr bring the ball up or BJ. BJ will bring it up, get him in position, splash to the corners, and kill you with threes. That's how it was played. Jordan,
because you got to collapse when Jordan drives the lane.
And I miss when teams had identity. And what I mean by that, right now, we know the three-pointer thing, but back then, coaches was able to coach, and every coach didn't think the same. You had defensive minded, you have strategists, you had this. Now, all of them have to do this, play through your star and what's best for them. They're not able to coach. I miss knowing when you go to this team, like how the Memphis Grizzlies, look at the Memphis Grizzlies now. Like they play like every other team, but right before that, when they had Zach Randolph, you knew when you went to Memphis, you was gonna get your ass whooped and beat on.
Right. They're gonna throw that ball down in the block with Marcus Saul and Zebo, and they was gonna beat the fuck out of your interior. That's how.
Man, they gonna make your centers and power forwards ribs hurt all for 48 minutes, and there ain't gonna be no more blocks and going up for nothing.
They're gonna crash the boards. They're gonna fight for every rebound. You're gonna have scrappy defense. You're gonna have scrappy wings that's gonna dive for the ball, or they're gonna double team you. They're gonna close you out on open three.
Tony Allen pressure in your wing, because don't act like Tony Allen. Everybody just forget this. Oh yeah, Tony Allen, Kobe. Wait a minute. Tony Allen was also giving 7 feet Kevin Durant problems. Y'all better go and watch them series.
Not only that,
they have Rudy Gay over there. Didn't they have Rudy Gay over there?
Yeah, they did.
I'm gonna tell you what Tony Allen realized. What I realized, KD did. He figured it out, but he didn't stick to it. When he was playing with Golden State in that finals against Toronto, he wasn't bouncing the ball. He was coming off of screens, catching pop little things. He wasn't really dribbling. But once he start feeling good, like, oh shit, I'm making it, he's trying to dribble. That's what took him out. But that's also his downfall. If you was to say what's Kevin Durant, his weakness, I'll say dribbling. He sucks at dribbling. His dribble is too high. For someone with a real high IQ on playing defense, they gonna get in his ass, be so close, he ain't gonna be able to put the ball on the ground. Everything he do gonna be difficult. That's what you've seen, especially if they're able to give him a little physicality with it.
I'll give you one better, Trayvon. I wouldn't even say dribbling. I would say getting to his spot. He wants to play like he's 6'6" so bad that he deludes himself to forget that I'm damn near 7 feet. So without the ball, off the ball, I can get a closer shot where I don't even need to dribble. Where do we see? Jordan and Kobe is the standard, and I don't give a fuck what nobody says. They will always be the standard. When they needed their shot, they will give their ball to their point guard, go steal the person that is guarding them into the shot that they want, and they will stay there until the ball's given to them. They will make their move, fade up and under, fade backwards.
And you know what's embarrassing about that? Hold on. From Michael Jordan and Kobe, going from when you didn't know what they was gonna do, when they was young and just dribbling and flashing, and you didn't know if they was gonna shoot it. They didn't went to letting you know what was coming, running straight down there to the box, putting their hand up, and you know this nigga gonna give me a fadeaway, some pump fakes, some in and out, like some up and under. But you knew I'm gonna be on this box right here. He gonna hit me on this block right here all the time. We ain't gonna be on the 3-point line too much, none of that. And he's still gonna whoop you.
Let me say something real quick, Trey. I got to give nephew some pushback on that.
Shout out to around time.
What's up with your nephew? Yeah, I disagree. Kevin Durant can get to any spot he wants to on the floor, just by his physical dimension. Now, what I do agree with you with, what I always said, this is why I always felt Carmelo Anthony was a better scorer than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has no post game. He won't get in the post and you know, like just like you said, how a nigga wait in the post, like, yo, this is where I'm going to and I'm a jump hook. No, he's not going to do that. But as far as getting the ball at half court and get any shot he wants, I swear to God, Kevin Durant can do that in his sleep. He can do that.
I'm not saying he can't get to his spots, but I'm gonna say this with a high. Because we know you're not able to, right, Ron? This is what I'm saying. You're not able to see that type of high-level defender right now the way the game is. You're not even going to be able to see them play that. That last time that we seen that type of defense played on him was Tony Allen, and probably just a little bit with Boston, and that was more doubles. That was more doubles than traps right there. But when you look at it, like just saying, if he get that type of defense that I'm talking about, the way his dribble is, I look at KD. I'm scared sometimes when he dribble it because his dribble is halfway a carry all the time. It's so high. He's carrying the ball. Like with a real defender, when you can really play defense, I'm not saying KD ain't going to have his moments, but it's going to be difficult with a real defender that's able to play defense because they ain't going to allow that high ass bounce.
Let me rebuttal what Ronton said. I absolutely 100% agree with what you just said, Ronton. No pushback on what you're saying. My thing is, why did they get swept out of that Boston series? Because he decided to take a top of the key pull-up, leaving too much time on the clock, and Jason Tatum is the one that ended that damn game because of that. If you go down a little bit farther in the post and take that 15, maybe 18 foot instead of that 22, 23 foot, take a little bit more time off the clock. He makes so many bad decisions during clutch time, game winning time, that I can't give him that. I just can't, because I've seen him fail in that moment too many times. And he had that even with the of course his foot was on the line that we say when he was going up against Milwaukee. But even then, going 0 for 6 with the same type of shots that he took to tie the game, instead of going and making your offense easier for yourself and then blaming the fact that you're tired. How is that?
You know where that come from? You know what that
I
come
got
from? It
you.
come from
I
what Ron,
got
it come
you.
from what Ron said. His biggest weapon is his biggest defense. He's so confident that he's
Right.
7 foot tall. Who's gonna bother my shot from
Yo, Chris,
anywhere?
you
That
took
he
the
would
words
rather
right out of
pull.
my mouth.
He feels like a 3-pointer is like a layup to him from
Right.
anybody's face.
That's a fact. Hey, yo, hey, listen. I swear to God, nephew, I couldn't have said it no better. I was about to say, you got to think about this. Kevin Durant scoring. If you saying Kevin Durant taking a 22-foot jumper to win the game, you like, that's a good shot. Even if it's contested.
Hey, that's a good shot. Hey, that's why I said to him, who's gonna bother this shot? You remember how he did? You remember how he did Patrick Beverly when Patrick Beverly talked that shit the next game? He just popped on him. Pop. You can't bother me, bro. That's how. So that's his biggest. To me, that's his biggest defense is that he's so confident that you can't stop the shot. That it's a bad. You got every shot on the court is good to him. While we're thinking, get a little closer. He like, I'm close enough. That's how he thinks.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
When he's not with Golden State.
I'm gonna tell you 2 other people. It's the same way with Steph and Dame.
Yeah,
Dame,
they take, and I'm gonna say it's a little bit more bad with Dame.
Yeah, listen, that shot that he sent OKC home with,
that's a bad shot.
That nigga and nobody eyes but Dame Lillard and another shooter.
Hey, I'm gonna Paul George that shit, Ron. That's a bad shot.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
I don't care what nobody say. That's a bad shot.
because look at it this way. Had he missed and they lost the series, well, they wouldn't have been able to lose the series because they was.
Hey Ron, what we'll say? Hey Ron, what is the basketball talk to everybody that knows? To everybody that knows the sport talk. If you gonna beat me like that, I live with it. You ain't made no layup.
I live with it. Like, and think about this, yo. Listen, when Dame pulled that bitch, that nigga was waving bye-bye before that bitch even hit, bro. He knew that bitch was good.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I said it on T Price channel. I'm gonna say it again. That's the first time I've seen a curveball 3-point. That shit curved. I don't care. That looked like it was going left. Everybody, we go back and look. That shit looked like it was going left, and then it did a straight Randy Johnson a slider right into the hoop. I said, "What the hell? Is that a magnet ball?"
Shit.
I know I just didn't see a magnet ball.
Heat seek missile? God damn.
Hey, I said that gotta be a magnet ball, man. They seen that shit was going left. They said, cut it on.
Can I switch subjects and ask Ron Tom the question?
Now, think about this, though. Hold on, just to finish off with that, right, nephew? Now, you take, let's say, a good scorer, right? Let's say, who do we look at as a good scorer in the league? Like, not Kevin Durant level, but this motherfucker give buckets. Let's say Chris Middleton now, right?
I was gonna say Klay Thompson.
Or even listen, that shot that Kevin Durant took not a good shot for Klay or for Chris Middleton, even though they pure scores because of the dimension. Not only is this nigga 7 feet tall, this motherfucker arms are so abnormally long. You feel me? How
efficient he is. So that means he's consistently hitting that shit.
And it's one thing. And it's one thing. Hey, yo, hold on, right, Martavius? And it's one other thing. Right? He's not a set shooter. He's actually a jump shooter. He jumps when he shoots. Like, he shoots a jump.
Yeah, he a pull up. Yeah, he more of a pull up shooter.
Dribble, pull up, dribble. Yeah.
Extra 8 inches on that bitch, so he really feel like, I know I can shoot it from anywhere and can't nobody get to it. This shot, which is a bad shot for Kobe, will be a great shot for me.
Yep.
Just because Kobe's 6'6" and he can't see over everybody.
Exactly. If he had the repertoire, like the space that Kobe has to get the bumps and how he has to bump your thighs to get the fadeaway off and release at a certain angle, sometimes he can't fully extend his arm, that wouldn't be a problem for KD. And that's why I said KD is his worst defender. He's his worst goddamn defender because he feels like I'm 50% from right here. know I got this, or I'm 60 right here. So instead of him feeling like I need to go in and go to where I'm 90 at, he feel like this is cash money too. So that's where the bad and that's where you look, and that's where you also get a Steph Curry at, right? The bad decisions, right? With that greatest shooter. When you really start believing the hype of the greatest shooter instead of just making the best shot, really, that's where you get he did all that dribbling and then did a far ass step back 33-foot jumper to seal the game, and he missed it. Like, nah.
Well, let me answer this question. Is Ronton still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, nephew.
I need you to. We need to talk about that KC Ravens game right quick.
Oh shit!
Diagnosis of Lamar Jackson injury.
Hey yo, I told you. And
damn, Lamar injured?
Hey, yo,
shit.
I told you about it.
What's Lamar Jackson injury? What's the
Lamar Jackson?
What happened?
Hamstring.
Ah,
Is
shit.
it tore though? Or he just
I don't know if
strained
it's
it?
tore or just strained it. But think about
they
this.
done.
Hey yo, listen. You get to listen. Remember what I told you.
Shador looking like an idiot now.
Listen.
Hey, thank you, Easy.
Listen, hold on. Remember when I told you that game meant more to Kansas City than it did to the Ravens, because Kansas City needed that game with the division that they was in and all this and how they facing more injuries and all that, so they can't dig themselves more in the hole. Listen, Lamar could miss next week. They could pull out a win, and then Baltimore can go on and win 5 straight, and they'd be 7-3, looking pretty.
Not with that goddamn defense, they won't.
Listen, and that remember what I told you. I said, what's the problem? I said, before yesterday, the motherfucker was averaging 34 points a game. I said, anybody in the NFL that's averaging 34 points a game is supposed to be undefeated. But obviously, other teams been outscoring the motherfuckers. So it ain't the offense. Well,
There your numbers are, Ron. The numbers on the screen.
When did Lamar get injured? When did he get injured? Halftime off.
I think he got injured in the third quarter. Late in the third quarter. My biggest fear, and I gotta echo Elise. My biggest fear was the fact that I was saying when we were talking about the Shador, when we was arguing about that. I said, no running quarterback lasts 10 years. No running quarterback. After the beating that Lamar Jackson took the last 2 weeks, he looks like a damn fool now saying he didn't want to go to the Ravens.
Hey, no, but think about this, though. Think about this. You can't really say that. It worked out that way, but you can't say that. How many games has Lamar Jackson missed on average per year, bro? He don't miss football games.
Well, you said after his first year?
I said on an average per year, how many games did you say Lamar Jackson missed?
About at least 2.
2?
Because there was 2 years ago he missed half the season with the same hamstring.
Listen. That was how many years Lamar been in the league?
7? 8?
7? Okay. So if I'm playing quarterback and I make average almost 2 games a year, where you see Shador getting some burnout? Okay, I'll go play 2 games and then I go right back to the bench.
But you're not even on the practice squad now.
Wait a minute. And this is after everybody already expected me to be competing for a starting spot whatever I went with, because I was supposed to be in the top 10 pick. So I'm supposed to throw my dreams away of being the top 10 pick to go sit behind Lamar, somebody that I know has that spot, unless something catastrophic happens. That's Lamar.
Guess what?
He got Cooper Rush too, don't he? Don't he got Cooper over there?
But isn't the backup quarterback for Baltimore? He's on another team.
I'm not selling myself short for some backup dream aspirations. Hell nah. I'd rather go lose the starting spot to somebody and be the backup that way. But to go to a spot where I know I can't even compete, no, I'm not.
Ron, the reason why the Ravens did not want to pay Lamar Jackson was the number one reason.
Marshall, you dropping?
Oh, yep, my nephew, you dropped out.
I swear, I'm about to say, is my stuff tripping? I don't hear no, I don't hear him no more.
Nah, that map, he's
No,
still here,
no,
but
no, no. He dropped out. He dropped
probably
out.
take a call or
Like,
something.
I get it. Like, don't nobody really want to pay a running quarterback because they say, oh, how long they going to last? Well, he done lasted
Right.
7 years. You feel me?
Well,
They
Joe
want to
Burrow,
label.
is
They
Joe
want to
Burrow
label black
running
quarterbacks as
quarterback?
like a. They want to label black quarterbacks as a risk because they can run. Like, you know what I mean? So you like a pocket quarterback is more liable to be protected. You know, that quarterback that step out that pocket, he more liable to get injured. And that's why they don't, you know what I mean? That's where that comes in.
Well, Joe Burrow and
My people, man.
Joe Burrow. What up, T Price?
Hey Ron, what you think about that, right? Like if you, I'm saying looking at it on some money type of things, not worried about the talent that you got, what this player can do for you. They more looking at a running quarterback like, damn, you can get hurt. We can lose you off of one hit. Bam. I'm like, because you steps outside the pocket more.
That's a fact. No,
You know what? That's crazy because
you are 1,000,000% right, bro. You are a million.
the Giants quarterback yesterday, he was in the concussion protocol after a couple plays because he ran.
Look,
He started running immediately.
Explain that.
Yeah, who was that?
Explain that to him, Ron, because you know you be more on the football, like just everything, and now I'm more on my team. But I could just see that it's a risk. It's like, damn, you runs out the pocket to get hit by a linebacker, nigga.
That's a fact. Unless you a nigga like Cam Newton, where they getting the fuck out your way. You feel me? Like, nah, because you got to understand in the NFL, you get the best of the best. You get the biggest, the strongest, the fastest, and then you got to understand, football is a kid's game. Bro.
That's that grown man strength right there, too. It ain't no we just getting our grown man strength. That's full grown man strength hitting your ass with a little extra on it because they've been working on it.
But listen, bro, ain't no two grown men supposed to work out to peak ability, bro, and then line up and run into each other at full speed, bro.
Hell no. Your whole body does not post. That's like a car accident. Every play is a car accident, nigga.
I was watching this thing. Do you know what they said after LaDainian Tomlinson, after a season, they said on his average carries per season, right? And the times he get hit, they said it's an equivalent of getting in the car 39 times at 35 miles per hour and running into a wall. The totality of what the season do to him. They said
so that lets you know right there. It's like getting in the car being a crash dummy.
Absolutely, that's what NFL players are, bro.
Whoa, say that again, Ron. Say that again, Bridget. What?
They said
crash dummy.
A totality of LaDainian Tomlinson career, right? From all the hits that he's taken, the totality of his career, it's like the equivalent of him getting in a car at 35 miles an hour and running to the wall 39 times, bro.
39 times, yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say it like this. Even with all the pattern, right? And I think everybody know this example. Right now, you got people that hit their toes, hit their shins on the tip of shit. They go down like a baby. Can't get back up and shit. This nigga get hit like that on his shin, like that with a helmet, anything real hard. He gotta get back up for the next play, and he gotta run again.
And it could be a hurry up.
On some real shit. Like these dudes get hit more than boxers.
Right.
What he says in 39 times, 35 miles per hour.
They said,
yo, T-Price, what up, man?
Hey, they asked Jim Brown one day in the interview. They said, what was the method to your madness? They said, yo, you used to get hit and be the last person to get up, and then the next play you take off like you ain't never been hit. Was that a sight?
Wait, that was his
thing? Say that shit. Hey, say it again. I'm sorry, Gigi. Say it again. I'm sorry, Gigi. Say it again, man.
They said that this nigga used to get hit, get tackled, and get up so slow. He was the last person to get up after every play, right? they would think he was hurt. And then the very next play, this nigga take the ball and act like he ain't never get hit, right? So Jim Brown was that
straight to the house.
Hey, look, I'm gonna call that. Hey, I'm gonna call that the what's that Ali used to do in the corner? Look, he giving him that.
The rope-a-dope.
Yeah, look, he giving him the rope-a-dope because you thinking the nigga hurt, and then he come up out of there like a bat out of hell.
Hey, yo, so they asked him, right? They said, was that a mental game he used to play with the defense? You know what that motherfucker said? Hell no, that shit used to hurt. But
hey, look, as a man though, what you supposed to do? Act like it didn't bother you, bro.
That's right.
What your daddy tell you when you fall down? Get your ass back up, dust it off.
You better not cry.
Because you know what? I bet if they asked him that while he was playing, he would have given a different answer.
Hey, look, Ron. Look, y'all. I had a cousin. He was doing that Golden Glove boxing. My auntie went to see him. It wasn't. It was. She don't need to go no more because it was different from a man watching his son box. He cool. He's my cousin Terry. He was getting punched. Look for a moment. Whoop, pop, pop, he lost that round. Bang. My Aunt Pat about to have a heart attack. My baby, get that motherfucker. She ready to jump in. Whoa, wait, you can't do that. You can't do that, Aunt Pat. Aunt Pat, you can't do this type of shit. You gotta learn to let him look. You gotta let him learn how to come up out of this ass whooping. See, fatherhood is different, and that's what I'm gonna say. And I'm not saying this differently, right? But I am gonna say it has something to do with it because just because you don't have your father don't mean that you can't get these criteria anywhere else from anybody else, uncles, brothers, anything else. You just got to be paying attention to them. You can't run from them. A lot of people run from the hard-nosed treatment, like, learn constructive criticism. Like you want somebody to pamper you all the way up to it. No, a lot of the dudes in the NBA right now only have their mother. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter. So what I'm saying is by me knowing how mothers react to when their kids are in a hard spot, they want to get them out of there. When I came back, I'm telling my mom, I'm not telling her because I wanted to quit. I'm telling her, man, the coaches was on us today. They like y'all running around like y'all got, I ain't saying it to her like this, but like y'all got whoopty-whoops in y'all butt kiss. Like, you know what I mean? And I tell her this, she like, oh, I'm gonna take you out of there. What's wrong with that? I'm like, wait a minute, no, you ain't finna make me look like the punk mother effer that, can't take it and all the other boys is cool. Like, see, you finna make me look weird. I told you that just coming back telling you how practice was, they didn't like how we was practicing. I ain't say that shit bothered me. So I can just imagine that I can imagine the KDs and all that. That's why when a coach or someone says he didn't play good, I'm not going to walk around on eggshells around another man. I walk around some eggshells for a woman, but I'm not going to walk around none for you. You a man, you going to take this. You sucked out there today. Like Steve Harvey told them, and you got served. Y'all got your ass kicked out there today.
Use another example. Fuck Steve Harvey.
They want you to the star player wants you. The star player wants you to blame everybody else now. He don't want you to say nothing to him. He want to go get in the showers, go home, and act like he don't hear the coach in here talking shit like he ain't talking to me. No, sit your ass down. Sit your $200 million ass down because you played like you worth $2 today, nigga.
Accountability is a foreign language, man. Yeah. Because
I want to piss you off. You heard what Tyronn Lue said? What he had to do to LeBron James? If he never get at LeBron James like that, if he don't say, you got to do more, LeBron, man, I got this. I don't care about no stats. Well, what you want me to do? I want you to stick Draymond Green. I want you to stop turning the ball over. I want you to be aggressive. Anything else? Let me think, nigga. Let me think.
I need you to grow real hair out the top of your head. I need you to stop smoking like you did last night. I need you to play like you a 6'8", 260-pound fucking small forward.
You know,
I need you to shut the fuck up. And when Kyrie hits the shot, you need to give him his props.
You need to give
you know what
props.
he did instead?
That's right.
What he did instead of guard Draymond Green? He just pulled Draymond Green to his side. That's all he did.
But look, I'm gonna tell you, you need to hear that. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I would have tried. It don't matter if you succeed or not. It's about the effort. When someone is getting at you in a foul way, right? Think about this. When someone's on the sideline heckling you, you suck, you this, that fueled you, right? It's supposed to. Oh yeah, I suck. Watch this. Why? Shut your ass up. Yeah, what you got to say? Why? You ain't talking, huh? Wait, let me hear it again. Why? So it's the same thing, even if you get it from somebody that loves you. Hey man, you out there playing like some garbage that I just threw away this morning, and believe me, that shit stunk.
I'm gonna give a story that what Trayvon says is 100% correct. I was in a summer run with a few of my buddies. They got on a good team. I kind of had a lower tier team. Was a little pissed off about having a lower tier team, and we had a tournament of 10 the next day. That first game that we played the scrimmage, I'm not gonna lie, I was going through the motions because the first thing that I was thinking is we're gonna lose. We don't really got a lot of good people on this team. And during the time where this dude on the other team come to find out he was the coach, he was on my ass like back pockets, like fuck that shot. You need to do something else, blah, blah, blah. He got me so pissed off to the point to where that first game that we played, I had 38 points, 10 assists, and we won by 16. And when I went over there to talk shit to him because we won, he said, you did everything I wanted you to do. And I'm like, what?
That's
He's like, I had to piss you off so you could play your game. He's like, and that shit worked, didn't it?
Look, I'll never forget it, and I can tell you how it works. I'll never forget my pops, how he used reverse psychology to make it seem like he believed in another kid when I was running track. I'm running the 200. This is in middle school. My pops say, Trey, you barely won that last one. He said, that last boy, he was so in front of his little group that he had, I don't think you can beat him. He knew what he was doing to me. So it made me mad. I'm like, what? I go over there. I make sure I line up right next to the dude. So when we right there, I want to be right next in that lane with you so I can show how far I am from you. I'm pissed off. My daddy think you gonna beat me. Man, when that dude shot that little cap gun, I was running to embarrass my daddy, to make him look stupid. So when I got right there where you come to that straightaway, my eyes to the side, I'm looking at my daddy like, yeah, nigga, yeah, what you say? But if he don't tell me that, maybe that boy do beat me. Maybe my daddy seen something. Maybe he seen like, he can't be Trey if I don't put this battery in his goddamn back right now.
But I don't think it's a battery. I think it's called a focus.
Yes, I'm gonna say he charged it. I'm gonna say he charged it because the battery's already there. But he said, let me put a little extra juice on it because I'm looking at this other kid and I don't want you to feel like you got it. My pops never wanted me to feel like I just had it made. He always made me feel like I needed to watch somebody.
Like my uncle,
and by him doing that, that's like in class. I'm gonna tell my son, if I see somebody else, like how the teacher is clapping and he got all them awards, I'm gonna say, see, that's what I want you to bring home. See, I'm gonna be on my son. You see what he just got? I want that certificate in my living room, hanged up, and you better bring it to me.
Y'all talk about the game last night, Dallas and the Green Bay Packers. What y'all think?
Club 40-40? Yeah,
they had over 20 penalties. Each team had 10 penalties each.
Listen, let me address that, right? Jerry Jones and his Dallas Cowboys is running around happy with a fucking tie.
Come on now. Jerry Jones.
This is what the fuck the world has been reduced to, where niggas are celebrating fucking ties.
Oh my God.
I didn't even know that was possible in the game.
Yeah,
get it off, Bryant. I can tell this shit pissed you off.
Man,
It pissed me off, and that's my team. It pissed me off, and that's my damn team. Okay? How the fuck you can't win? How the fuck you can't win in overtime? Okay?
I'd rather lose than take a time in the NFL.
They get listen.
You know what I feel like? I know it's football, but I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I don't agree with this draw tie shit. I feel like you niggas is gonna play until somebody kick a field goal, until somebody score. I don't care, but we ain't tying shit.
Sudden death or something.
That's the crazy part about it,
shit, bro.
They gave the niggas a whole extra 15 minutes to win the game, and I'm sorry, couldn't do it.
Give them another 15 minutes. Okay.
Still couldn't do it.
Hey, look, you know what? You know what I think too, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean no harm. I really hope nobody take this the wrong way, but I really don't think that Dallas is gonna ever win another Super Bowl until that man pass away, bro, and that's crazy.
He got to go to the house. He got to go to the house.
He gotta stop being in the business, period. He gotta become an owner. He gotta become an owner that I just own this team. I don't say who is who and what is what. I just own this shit.
He gotta let it stand.
What owner do you know is all up in the interviews, the post game, the pre game, the commercials, everything? He's all involved with the concession stands, the parking lot.
Hey, look, this is a joke. Hey, look, this is a joke, GG. Don't take it the wrong way. But look, we all know your owner. We all know your owner loved to be in front of the camera, even when he was a teenager.
Handbrake.
Back there on the second row, talking about he was just in attendance. We know what you all about with your hearing aids.
You see how he did? Look, he the only owner who went out there with his team and grabbed him by the arms and said, "We gonna all knee one time together, and we ain't doing this shit no more."
They can't say we never do it. They can't say we never do it.
Hey, look, that's how he look. But I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna lie. That was a genius fucking move. Hey, look, watch this. This how we gonna keep the Dallas Cowboys up out of this shit. I'm gonna come out, the owner, and I'm gonna kneel. But we ain't doing it no more after that. I'm gonna show my respect to what that man believes in, and that's it. One time.
Think about this though, Trey. This is how tough Jerry Jones is. First of all, he's the reason why they got a salary cap, because he told the owners they get more money if you stop giving these motherfuckers money, right?
He's the one responsible.
Hey, Ron, say that again for anybody that just coming in and they learn something.
Most people think like in baseball, like the Dodgers, no salary cap. They owners use that to his advantage. He signed motherfuckers for $1 billion, get the best talent over there, right? A motherfucker who got the money said, "Oh no, y'all, we gonna put it." You think the advantage is no salary cap so he can spend? He like, bitch, I don't want to spend. The less we spend, the more we get.
Keep that shit 32.
That Elmer Fudd looking on the Hubbard got to go to the house. He looks just like Elmer Fudd with an earphone with an earpiece in his head. Okay.
Okay, Ron time. Okay, so is that part of the reason why he's thrown around like that? Because he carry weight in terms like decision making in the league and stuff?
Of course. He got the most valuable franchise in the goddamn NFL, right? The Bucks. Listen,
and he has to make the deals with the devil in order to do it. He's the one who reason
Time out. Let's put this in perspective, y'all. Donald Sterling got banned for sports for using the word nigga, right?
Right.
This nigga is part of the Ku Klux Klan, and this nigga got the #1 team in America.
Come on now. America's team. They called America's team, okay? That's crazy.
I'm gonna say this before I have to get ready and go. Okay, first of all, shout out to Gigi. If you're listening out there, smash that goddamn like and smash that subscribe button. She deserves it. Everybody on the panel always bringing the heat. Trayvon always bringing his new Mjolnir sledgehammer and he's swinging that shit. Ryan Town always bringing the knowledge and the facts. Real and Easy always bringing the energy. Conquering always bringing the smooth ass Caribbean magic to every goddamn. And I'm just an asshole. So, with all that mixed together, this is what makes Gigi's channel so special, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel. You know, Trayvon, again, shout out to you, Conqueror, Really Leezy, Ron Tom, Big keep punishing these niggas with facts. Invite me next time you have another episode, Gigi. I love you and thank you so much.
Every Monday,
All
baby.
right, man. Take it easy.
Blessings,
take it
brother.
easy. Stay blessed. Okay, we don't talk about the Cow, but what about the Eagles, y'all? And Baker Mayfield.
You say what about what, GG?
The Eagles and Baker Mayfield. What happened?
You know what's
Saquon
crazy?
Barkley.
I'm having to admit that Baker Mayfield turned out to be a hell of a quarterback, man. Even though they lost. Baker Mayfield,
he was always a hell of a quarterback. It was the outside shit interfering on the field shit. All that, like, this generation has to learn, like, stop trying to be Michael Jackson. Everybody ain't about to be no star like that. That will come. Look at Tom Brady. Look at like these dudes who really are Tiger Woods. These people are looked at legendary. Even when they were looked at as being legendary when they was playing, they was focused on their craft still. Denzel Washington, like these dudes were still focused. They're not ready for the applause. Don't applaud me yet until I'm done. You guys want to be looked at like them while you barely in the game. Y'all want to be respected like legends when you're just getting started.
You ain't put the work in yet. You ain't paid the price to be on.
You ain't put the work in, but you want the red carpet rolled out for you when you come and eat here. You want all the paparazzi. Stop worrying about that. That's going to always be there. What you need to worry about is trying to pass the ones before you with respect.
Baker Mayfield got a problem with his accuracy on his throws. He came in same with time Dak did, didn't it? Did him and Dak come in at the same time?
That's how I be feeling. I feel like Baker Mayfield. Remember the money signs and all that? He throwing up the pay me and all. See, that's not you trying to be a star. Like, see, when quarterbacks do that, that's receiver shit. When I see a quarterback doing that, that's what receivers do, bro. Because they're not in your level. You already getting paid more than everybody. What the hell you putting up money signs for? If you focus on the game, what you need to be doing is going in there since you young, right? When he was young, you're already good. You're already blessed with God-given talent. What you need to try to do is add on to it. You got to meet God halfway. He gave you this talent, now meet him halfway and get more out of it. You should have been in the film room, nigga. Not in the club. Not trying to be going on Instagram and Twitter trying to go viral. You should have been in the film room watching, dissecting teams' methods. But you weren't. Now that he done lost everything and everybody ain't looking at him the same, it put him back in a focus mode to get it all back.
That sounds like life, man. Man.
See, and look, I'm going to remind you, I look at everything. When they did that whole entire NFL commercial, who was sitting next to Tom Brady and he told him basically, hold my rings like you're next. It was Baker Mayfield.
What?
When they did that commercial with all of the legends and all of the new schools and they was wearing suits and they start tackling each other and all that in there, and Tom Brady was like, oh, hold my rings, I need to get in there. He passed his rings really to Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield blew it.
So you got your football team. If you got everything you need, you put Baker Mayfield at QB. Is he good enough to take you to the promised land?
Yes, he is, because see, a lot of people won't believe it. He's good enough. He's good enough to get you a Super Bowl. Now, what you feel like?
Sorry to cut you off. So Cleveland right now, because I think that's where he came into, right? So Cleveland have a great defense.
He came from the Browns.
Cleveland have a great defense, right? Great. I don't know football that much, but I think from what I know.
But the receivers.
Okay, got you.
He had one good receiver for sure, consistent, and then he had, they had sent Odell Beckham over there with him. and everything. But like I said, it's the off-field things. When we look at the great quarterbacks, right? When you really, really look at them, other than Ben Roethlisberger, who was doing off-field shit, it just didn't get exposed to where it can fuck with his mental. See, if they were exposing him like they exposed other NFL players, he wouldn't be able. Remember, he was doing a lot of off-field shit too. Motorcycle accidents, drunk motorcycle accidents, and female shit. They was covering it up. So guess what? As long as you ain't going through questions, it's not in the media, why would you stress?
True.
But everybody else, look at your boy, the one who come from the Houston, Texans. What's his name? The black quarterback.
Right now,
Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson. Look, everybody not Kobe Bryant. And I'm not saying that everybody can't phase out what they're going through in real life and come and perform. Ever since he went through that, he ain't been right. Because you know what? Some people mental is weak. He hear what the crowd's saying. He probably even see some signs or something. But when you know what you've been through and people calling you a such and such, and you gotta walk past human beings, you feel a little bit diminished. Like, damn, everybody think I'm this. It's hard for your mental to be focused on football when you worried about how people think about you.
Is that it for him? Is that it for that kid?
No,
I think it's it for him. Me personally.
I don't think he'll never be what is the trend. If a motherfucker was fool enough to give me $230 million guarantee, I wouldn't give a fuck what anybody said about it.
That's how I feel. Hey, look, if I didn't get found guilty, first of all, if I know I didn't do it, I already don't give a damn about the accusations of what you think about me. And that's just my first thing. That's just what I'm saying. If I know I didn't do it, I'm already don't give a shit about the people who think I did it, because I know the truth.
I don't care for billion
I'm
people
gonna still be able to come out here and live my life, walk with my family with my head up high, because I know there's some bullshit. But it's some people that can't take even a rumor or a lie. You know what I'm saying, Ron? They could say, we've been around people like this just in school, that people make up shit about you and they call you stinky, whatever it is. And that shit bothers you where you don't even want to come to school.
True.
So you're weak-minded instead of like, man, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I know I don't stink. That motherfucker just don't like me, whoever made it up. So instead of him understanding that I'm still out, I'm not found guilty, and it don't matter, the evidence lies where it lies. No matter what you people who think about me, what you think. I'm finna go out here and do what I still do best for me and my family. Now you don't know how to play football, you can't throw the ball, bro, because why? You're distracted because you're worried about what people think about you. Maybe somebody on the line is talking about, they saying something to you, went talking shit, and it's bothering you. Whatever it is, it lets me know your mind is not strong enough to block it out.
So back to Baker Mayfield, we talk about the Eagles and the Bucks. This Buck team, is this a team that has the ability to go all the way?
It got potential. It got potential as long as Baker Mayfield, as long as Baker Mayfield stay focused. See, it's about your leader, right? And it's about two leaders. This is what we don't say enough. We always talk about the one leader. We talk about the offensive leader, and that's the quarterback. But we don't talk about the defensive leader too. It's two leaders on every football team.
True.
So if you got a great leader on the defense and you got a great leader on the offense, when you look at Tom Brady, when you look at anybody who won a Super Bowl, I guarantee you they had a great defense too. It's not, especially in football.
Yeah.
Say defense wins games, right? Defense.
So especially in football. So when you look at it, look, Belichick, he wasn't known for offense, right? It was defense majority, right? You just happen to have Tom Brady that can put up some points for you. Why did Peyton Manning not have as many Super Bowls as we thought he should have as a great quarterback as he was in Indianapolis? Because for a minute they was just all offense, but then they got Sanders, they got a few defensive players, they had a good like a top 10 defense. He went to the Super Bowl and won.
So on the other side,
when he had another great defensive team with Denver, he won.
Shout out. So on the other
you
side,
have
what
to
is
have,
Philly
you have
chances
to
of?
have, to me in football, you have to have damn near equal leaders on both sides.
So Philly got a good chance of getting back there.
Absolutely.
Based on
Absolutely.
what you say. Right.
Yeah.
The thing in football, what I love about football is it not like other sports. They don't really get championship hangovers. They be hungry again. Like football different. They don't be like, we won it last year, oh well. No, in football, they more like, I want another one. I want to go to Disneyland again.
Man, them things hard to come by, yo.
And that's why it's more sweeter. When you think about all the tackles, all the injuries that you played through, all of that in football, it's more sweeter when you win. That's why I feel like when players in any sport, right, basketball, if you bring that back into it, if I play 75 games or 82 games, guess what? I went through more struggles than anybody who played less than that. And then I win the championship knowing that I'm more banged up than you. I got more wear and tear on my body and I still outperformed you. Hell yeah, I'm about to enjoy this. Give me that champagne. I'm not fit to drink it like, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm not going to drink it like Chris Bosh though. I ain't going to pour it on my face like him. I don't know what the hell Chris Bosh was thinking when he did that. I don't care. Chris Bosh, that was the most suspect ass champagnes. Hey, that was the most suspect. GG, you see your man. Hey, GG, you at home, GG. You see your man pour some champagne in his face like that.
No. I'm changing the locks.
I don't know what Chris Bosh was doing. I know he was happy, but Chris Bosh, no. That ain't how you do it. That ain't how you do it.
No. But the last thing I want to talk about before I get off of here, you guys, did y'all hear what JJ Redick said about his new team? I'm gonna read it to you, and I want you to give me your commentary on it. They was asking him in an interview. They was asking him in an interview about the new players and how he's gonna, his rotations. And this is his response to the interviewer. He said, "It's not important to me." Redick said, "I haven't spent a ton of time thinking about it. We certainly have a number of players, 7 or 8 starters, starter level players in the NBA. I do not know this. I did say that last year." And then he says, he's not going to spend too much time banging his head against the wall on that before we have a practice. Now, don't a coach supposed to get a scouting sheet or some kind of report on every player?
Wait. No. He don't even need that. Ron time. Ron Peasy, you want to get on that first, Ron? Run it back. Look, she just basically said, I'm gonna speed it up for you. This man, JJ Redick, said to get to know his new team, right? Basically in the philosophy, the defensive schemes and the offensive schemes, and basically who the offense is gonna run through and who's gonna be 1, 2, who's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. He said, I'm not gonna bang my head up against it, and I really don't have an idea yet. Now that puzzles me. Ron, I'm gonna let you hit him with the facts, and then I'm gonna come in with that cold, hard cam truth.
Hey, training camp coming up in a couple of days, y'all.
You know how good they say you're supposed to be. But what I just said, we have 2 top 8 players in the league. Thank you. No other team has one. There's no other team in the NBA that has two.
No other team has 2 top 10 fucking players right now.
We got 2 top 8 players. So I don't know what they expect. But you seeing that? We supposed to be tied favorite.
I'm gonna add on to that, Ron, because you know how we talk even behind the scenes, bro. That scares me, bro, because
me too.
we know what we added to the team. We already, first of all, it's not about I don't know where I'm going with this. First of all, I'm going with Luka on the offense. Okay, that's already a fact. I'm going with Luka on the offense. Now, what I'm trying to learn is because I already know LeBron and I already know Luka off our last season. I need to learn Aiden. I need to get Aiden in more chemistry with LeBron, because guess what? LeBron James and Luka both can run the pick and roll with Aiden. I'm going to tell you, people is not really, and Ron, you can contest to this. People ain't really understanding how we really won with that DeAndre Ayton. We really won with that. This is a dude who ran the pick and roll with Chris Paul. He knows how to pick and roll. He can pick and pop. He can pick and roll. This man, the only thing that's suspect is defense with this man. That's the only thing that is a little bit of suspect.
Think about how, if we just step back and look at it. Think about how our force and changed, right? I just told y'all we got 2 of the top 8 players in the league. We got 1 player who's favorite to win the MVP going into the season. You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all forgot. That's the number 1 and number 3 pick on the same fucking record. Y'all forget DeAndre Ayton, number 1 pick in
this. Hey, look, Ron, off of your knowledge, tell them about that defensive, tell them about the second guard to win Defensive Player of the Year. And I'm not saying that he's playing defense at that rate, but the knowledge that he has.
You talking about Smart, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am, Gigi.
So I'm talking about Smart. Now, he can be a dog, but see, the thing that's worried me, I'm not worried about the players.
But guess what? This is, hey, look, Ron, and look, Gigi, I love about that. This is one thing I love about having Smart. As much as he appreciates who Luka and LeBron is when it comes to offense, right? He's going to expect some effort on defense from them. And he's not a quiet mouth player. So on his knowledge on defense, he's going to be helping Luka. He's going to help LeBron. Like, I'm not saying even help LeBron. He's going to tell LeBron, I'm going to need that effort out of you on defense. And by LeBron knowing and battling against this man, he got respect for him. He's gonna listen to him. He's gonna have an ear for him.
Man.
But for sure, I'm gonna tell you, Marcus Smart, that helps us, because if Luka can't guard somebody, that's where JJ. This is why I say I don't know why it's hard for JJ. That's where JJ, you look, Reeves, get out the game. Why? We got Luka, we got LeBron in there. We got points that can get put up, okay? We don't need you right now. We got Aiden in there. We got points that can get put up. I want Smart in there on this lineup. Why? Because Luka can't guard Steph Curry tonight. I'm not saying Smart can guard him, but he can guard him better than Luka. So Luka finally got his Klay Thompson. Luka finally got his Scottie Pippen. Not saying Jordan couldn't play defense, but if Jordan needed to stick somebody else, I know Scottie got him. Don't forget, when Magic put that triple-double up, who the fuck start sticking Magic Johnson for the rest of the series? Scottie Pippen. Because of the height. It wasn't because Mike can't stick him or have good defense. Scottie is 6'9". Magic Johnson is 6'8". Get your ass over there.
Hey, well, let me say this before you guys rebuttal, because I don't want we go out on a on the downside. But I'm gonna be the heavy hand with the salt with this pot. I'm gonna be the heavy hand here, and I'm gonna go on what history say. History say where JJ Redick and LeBron is concerned, this is gonna go where LeBron James wants it to go. And for the past
going to the
4,
Western
5,
Conference Finals.
past 3 years or so, it hasn't been going great. Going great when LeBron James wants it go where he wants it go. And in terms of smart talking to LeBron James, if he talk to LeBron James and LeBron don't like it, he get in trade. You see, I mean, so
look, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you. To me, Ron, and y'all can tell me y'all rebuttal. With the team that we got, we got Luka Doncic, bro, and we got LeBron James. I don't think he the GOAT, but we got LeBron James, bro. And Aiden is good enough. LeBron James and Luka Doncic then went to the finals with lesser from that position. Okay, so we best not be nowhere else than the Western Conference Finals. It's unacceptable.
But wait, let's take this into consideration. Trey, I don't think he was on earlier, but we GG talk about LeBron and the league, concerning the league. He wanna go bring,
start his own league.
When he want to start. How you all think the league is gonna react to that in terms of how they treat LeBron James? Because to me that's like a slap in the. He's not gonna get to me. I don't think he's gonna get those calls. I don't think he's gonna get those touchy calls.
They're already reacting. If you look at it right, before we ever knew about the league, right, they was already allowing LeBron James to get slandered now. If you couldn't pick up on that, what's going on? It was Kendrick Perkins attacked him. His own boy. Shannon Sharp attacked him.
Yeah, that's
his own boy. Richard Jefferson. Look, Rich Jefferson even gave him hard criticism on the game. If you don't see that the league has already said that it's war against LeBron James, you are late.
So they allowed he's not a top.
They allowed Jason Sutton to get on ESPN and say allegedly he uses whoop-de-whoop. Whoop-de-whoop. Look, he uses whoop-de-whoop.
So is he gonna get those special treatment this season?
Look, he's not gonna get no special treatment, but at the same time, you can't piss off your future with Luka too. See?
Right.
And you can't piss off your future with the Lakers. That's your moneymaker. No matter what nobody want to say, the Lakers are in the top 3 of making money for the NBA.
That's true.
So you cannot piss them off too much. You can piss him off, but you only can piss him off at them blocking his personal things. Basically, blocking him personally getting propped up to be the GOAT.
Yeah, I think they're going to make an example. Yeah, they're not going to give him, like, it's not going to be hard for him to make. And
they're not going to stop the Lakers' success, but they can stop him being looked at as LeBron James.
Oh, you don't think
they can allow? And what I mean by
that would be a detriment to Lakers?
What I'm saying by that, I knew it was war when they started allowing him to be attacked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you look at it right now, right now, the dude who dunked on LeBron James.
I gotta go take care of my data. Hey, GG, it was nice kicking it, man. Yo, hit the like button and subscribe. I gotta go take care of the future now. Hey, Trey, it's been good, brother.
Hey, look, GG, I'm gonna let you get off. I'm gonna say this. Before LeBron James became who he is now, they just now got the dude who dunked on him in his summer league. He's doing interviews now talking about Nike took the video away. Why is that being allowed? Why is he being allowed now after about 19, 18 years? He's able to do interviews about this. It's because they're attacking him now.
Right, right, and that's what I said at the beginning of the show. If he does start a league, the cover is going to be pulled off. He's not going to have that coverage anymore, you know. So, but I do appreciate your thoughts, Trey. You know you're welcome every Monday. I'm going to be here. We're going to have different
Uh-huh.
topics, different football teams, whatever's going on, and also Bud Crawford to keep doing your thing. If they pulled you over and they pulled the gun on you, I'm still glad that you're alive, baby, and they didn't shoot you because
Yes, yes. Omaha
he
police, y'all need an
yeah,
overhaul. Y'all need an
yeah, y'all
overhaul in
do.
there.
Y'all just gave him the keys to the city, and then you're gonna pull him over at 1:30 in the morning on the same day. That something ain't right about that. But
How
we're
the
gonna get off of
champion
here
how the champion getting pulled over in his own hometown?
on his birthday, huh?
But like I said, hey, y'all hit the like button, subscribe. Gigi
Thank you,
coming with
Trey.
that fire. She giving
Yeah.
y'all the truth, the same truth that
Mm,
y'all mothers tell y'all. So
that's right.
subscribe to it.
Right. I put a little sugar in there so you can swallow it down. Okay.
That's
We're
always
gonna,
a
but we're
little
gonna.
medicine. Put a little sugar on it, like Mary Poppins tell you.
But we'll see y'all next Monday, Trey. Thank you for coming through. Okay.
You're welcome, and thank you for having me.
No problem at all. Always be good.
All right.
Hey, Hush Room. Hope you enjoyed the show today. We had a lot of conversations about a lot of different things. Hope it's something that we said came across and educated, motivated, infuriated about all this nonsense that we got to be looking at this year, especially when it's concerning the sports industry. We ain't going for it. You're not rewriting history. We gonna make history. How about that? Instead of rewriting history, why don't you do something to make some history? Let's do that, okay? You spend more time trying to rewrite than you do trying to make history. If you go to the gym, to the field, or whatever it takes to make you be great and be your authentic self, do that, please. Okay? We ain't going for it. No. Because we know what we saw 20, 30 years ago. And you got to do that and some. Okay? Come on now. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. It's GG. Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Put that bell on so you know when Gigi got something to say. You know I always got something to say. Donations are greatly appreciated. All the information you need is in the description box, and it's scrolling across the bottom of your screen. I will be back next Monday. If Jesus don't come, or if I don't go see him, I will see you next Monday at 11:30. Okay? Love you guys, Hush Room. Make sure you keep it quiet. Okay? Keep it quiet. Alrighty?